to ask you how to play this game. I don't need you to explain how to sing, how to write refrains. I'm the master of my own domain. I could throw back a beer on an IPA, and I don't need you here to impregnate. I don't have to prove a damn thing to you when your attitude mistakes me for a woman who needs to be rescued from myself, from your, well, actually, is not what I need. On the road, I know how to change a tire. On my own in the dark, I can start a fire. If I don't, then I'll ask for advice. I'm a fan of a Star Wars episode. Don't explain the role of C-3PO. I have built robots on my own. I don't have to prove a damn thing to you when your attitude mistakes me for a woman who needs to be rescued from myself, from your, well, actually, is not what I need. My first flyby, 4th of July, year 2004. You need someone like me to go where no one's gone before. No more moonbeams, no more pipe dreams. I know how it's gonna end. I'll go headstrong with my swan song to my final descent. Using my praises, I know the course. I know what the day is to crash through the rings and burn up 'cause space is something you wanted to see. Is this something you wanted to see? Calculated, separated, my smile up in the air. On the surface, you are nervous, sending me up like a flare. You'll get smaller, well, I get stronger. I promise to put on a show. Take my secrets in my weakness. I know how I want to go. Back on the ground, using my praises. I know the course. I know what the day is to crash through the rings and burn up 'cause space is something you wanted to see. Is this something you wanted to see? One last flyby. Is this something you wanted to see? You both go, you stand on my shoulders and take away photo 51 with a shadow. You run away when you see the scope. That is when you know what you can take away. Like my x-ray eyes, I see through your lies like DNA. puzzling. Careless disregard, handouts hit me hard. It's all the same. They ran out with fame and never said my name. I lost the game. Every test I take, every mess I make, without a claim, sounds like history where textbooks left me. Now you know my name. And this is our kitten,
Rocket,
Rocket,
who is hungry.
who's hungry.
Yeah,
And
give me
we're
that bottle.
we're gonna start this. It's been a little while since we've had little biddies, and so we're gonna start this one with we're gonna start with a feeding. Yum yums. Rocket came to us making
Come on,
a lot
you
of
can do
noise, not able to latch. His mom abandoned him, and he's doing great.
There
we
we go. There's the latch. That's what we want to see. He's a
That's
champ
it.
now.
See, it's already worth your tuning in, isn't it?
We had to tube feed him for a few days until he got used to the idea that he wasn't going to have his mama back.
A little tail.
Yeah.
He's very excited. Here we go.
Yeah.
Chomp chomps.
Chomp chomps.
Yeah, he's got a little eye goopy goop going on and all that stuff. And we've also got, there's like 500 cats in this house, but you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it by the smell, but you can't smell. So, yeah, I don't know where they all went. Anyways, we're glad you're here.
Hello,
This is our
welcome.
shenanigan that we do every Saturday night at 7 p.m. And
We got a
until
real-
we're allowed out of the house. We live in Massachusetts and we are under house arrest.
And we have a real good show for you tonight. We have
Mhm.
we have Danielle Neruda is gonna do some origami stuff, and we have Danielle Miraglia is gonna play some music. I'm so excited about that. We
Mhm.
have we're gonna have Mr. A on to talk about stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of kitten cams. I feel.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about all the times he was seen in the nude on the cam. You guys can like exchange stories about your boxers.
Yeah.
But first, we're gonna start with some music.
Cool. I'm gonna go
That means-
juice this one.
All right.
And then
Feel free to juice right here. All right, I'm gonna play a few songs. We're gonna start with a Sarah Donner song about a cat, of course. I haven't tuned this lately. All right, this is a very special song about a cat named Moby Shit. Moby, and some of you do know the story already. Moby was a cat that flooded our apartment in New Jersey when we lived there. She was feral and she was extremely wily. And when we left one day to go to work and we came back home and the apartment was flooded with inches of water. And it turned out that she had somehow climbed up onto a shelf, knocked the towels into the sink, and somehow without thumbs turned it on and it ran for hours and hours.
So anyways, I really wanted to boot her out and put her on the streets. It was January. January 9th specifically is the official Moby Shit Day. That's when it happened.
Yeah, everyone celebrate by flooding your apartment.
Everyone celebrate by leaving your faucet on you. But what do you do with a cat like that? You get really angry, and then your husband adopts her. You were only supposed to stay just a little bit, but for walls cannot contain you, you didn't fit. And you were not afraid of me, you would not submit. And the water that poured down the side, and the monster laughing inside. She's the talker of time. I could never claim you, no, I could not commit. And I was right to blame you for crimes you would not admit. And you earned the name that we named you, the little shit. And the water that poured down the side from the monster laughing inside. The marauder taking her time. You're a hurricane, yeah, we brace for the biggest hit. You're a white whale making waves that could sink a ship. You're a little shit. The water that poured down the sides from the monster laughing inside. She's the daughter I love and she's mine. Everyone's a critic. That's enough. Oh, well, okay, if you say so. That's called the flood. Yes, I know. So I'm gonna do a little medley of mama songs because it's Mama's Day tomorrow. Some songs about good mamas, some songs about not so great mamas. Someone's gonna think we're abandoning you, little one. Is this kitty need some more milk?
I'll try more milk. I'm heating up his heating pad.
Oh, he might just want some cuddles.
Yeah.
I would cuddle you, but I'm busy.
I'll try milk and then hand him off.
Okay. Thank you. So happy Mother's Day to the mamas out there. Especially if you're stuck inside tomorrow. You know, I'm in Massachusetts and it frickin' snowed today. What even that was not supposed to be. So that was a bummer, but hopefully be a little bit warmer tomorrow. I'll get to hang out with Mama. All right, so here's a little mashup. It's not really I'll call it a mashup, but it's just as much as I can play of a song, and then I will move on to the next Mama song. Okay, so this is the Mama song from the 90s. Last week was our 90s week here at Quarantinapalooza. So this is a song by Tracy Bonham called Mother Mother. You're gonna do this, yeah, okay. Mother, mother, how's the family? I'm just calling to say hello. Mother, mother, how's my father? Am I lonely? Heavens no. Mother, mother, are you listening? backing up my skirt. Oh, I'm hungry, I'm dirty, I'm losing my mind, everything's fine. I'm rocking out as much as I can on his uke. I'm freezing, I'm starving, I'm bleeding to death, everything's fine. Yeah, I'm working, making money, I'm just starting to build a name. I can feel it round the corner, I can make it any day. Mother, can you hear me? Sure I'm sober, sure I'm sane. Life is perfect, never better. Still your daughter, still the same. If I tell you what you want to hear, will you help it to sleep well at night? Are you sure that I'm the perfect dear? I'll just cuddle up and sleep tight. I'm hungry, I'm dirty, I'm losing my mind, everything's fine. I'm freezing, I'm starving, I'm losing my mind, everything's fine. I miss you, I love you. Yes, thank you, yes.
Yay!
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. All right. So moving on. I need love to ease my mind. I need to find someone. Call my mama said you can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. You gotta just give it time, no matter how long it takes. How many heartaches must I stand before I find the love let me live again? But now the only thing that keeps me hanging on when I find my strength, yeah, it's almost gone. I remember Mama said you can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. Oh, it's a game of give and take. You can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. You gotta just give it time, no matter how long it takes. Song about a not great mother called Pity the Child from the musical chess. When I was nine, I learned survival, taught myself not to care. I was a single, good companion, taking my comfort there. Up in my room, I planned my conquests on my own, never asked for a helping hand. No one would understand. I never asked the pair who fought below, just in case they said no. Because my father moved on, the women burned out with a shout. I didn't miss him, he made it perfectly clear. I was a fool and probably queer. More than I was, I thought this would bring those he had left closer together. She made them all move on, then it came from I was the last of the woman told. She never let her bed get cold. Woman moved in, I shut my door.
treat her just the same way as before. I took the road of least resistance. I had my game to play. I had to still more the hunger, easy to get away. Pretty the child with no such weapons, no defense, no deceit for the ties that bind. Always a step behind. I never called to tell her I'd done. I was only her son. Penny's a child, but not forever. Not if he stays that way. He can get all he ever wanted if he's prepared to pay. Penny instead the careless mother. What she missed, what she lost when she let me go. I wonder, does she know? I wouldn't call a crazy thing to do. Just in case she said, turn on auto scroll. Been cheated by you since I don't know it. So I made up my mind if it's come to an end. Didn't know will I ever learn? I don't know how, but I suddenly lose control. There's a fire within my soul. Just one look and I can hear a bell ring. One more look and I forget everything. Whoa, whoa, Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just too much I missed you. Yeah, I've been broken hearted. Blue since the day we parted. My, did I ever let you go? Mamma Mia, now I really know. My, I could never let you go. I've been angry inside about things that you do. I can't count all the times that I told you the truth. And I know how that you won't ever fall. You know that I'm not that strong. Just one look and I can hear a bell ring. One more look and I forget everything. Whoa, whoa, Mamma Mia, here I go again. How can I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just too much I missed you. Last I've been broken hearted. Blue since the day we started. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma Mia, even if I say why leave me now or never. Mamma Mia, it's a game we play. Why doesn't mean forever. Okay, everybody has to help out on this last one. The grand finale to all your mama songs.
Mama issues. Uh-oh, there's cats on. He'll know. He'll come and help when it's time. It's like the room of requirement. Oh, there we go.
I have your backup singers.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Is this the real life?
She's like, no.
Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy, 'cause I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Anyway, the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. Mama, just kidding. We're gone against his will. Much further now, he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters. Too late, my time is gone. Some shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody, I've got to go. Didn't leave you all behind and face the truth. I don't wanna die, but sometimes wish I'd never been born enough. Meow, 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 oh God, here comes the real shit show right here. I see a little silhouette of a woman. Scaramouche, you do the fandango. Thunderbolts of lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, Galileo Figaro. Oh God. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from his monstrosity. Come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah, no, we will not let you go. Bismillah, we will let you go. Let it go. Bismillah, we will not let you go. I don't know how to say that. Will not let you go. Will not let you go. Will not let you go. No, 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 no. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. For me, for me, for
Yay.
Thank you. All right.
Well,
Thank you so much. That concludes this portion of Quarantinapalooza. Yes, we are going to move on now to part 2 of Origami with Danielle Neruda. Last week we learned how to make a cat head out of paper.
Yep, that's what origami is.
Yeah. and I don't know what tricks Daniel has up his sleeve, but Daniel, you take it away because you're up next.
And also, just a quick note, thank you, Danielle, for running all of this stuff.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
going.
yeah.
All this magic that happens is all Danielle. So
Thank you,
you so
Danielle.
much for doing that.
He's our stage manager, wizard, human behind the scenes, pressing buttons like this.
I imagine he just looks like this. Yeah. Click, 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 click.
Is it still us? We're still here. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
We're still here.
Thank you, Daniel.
Well, we have so many lovely folks with us. We have Adam Wisnowski.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, we have
I don't even think we can name all the
I
names.
know, that's the thing, they're flying past so fast. Trotty Joe is welcoming all of the Kitten Academy folks. He's like warning them about the SADS content, which I don't think will be any part of this
We're not
podcast.
gonna like. We're not gonna give you a tour of the kitten graveyard or anything. Like
No,
that.
that's, I mean,
It's over there.
yeah. I do want to say,
Yes.
I just learned today, because you told me that Kitten Academy Con was canceled, which
It
makes
was,
sense, and that
yes.
is the right move, but I'm still sad about it, like, because I had such a good time there last time. Like, what a lovely, lovely community over at Kitten Academy.
Yeah, there is going to be a virtual Kitten Academy con happening. Oh.
I don't know if we have
I
audio,
don't know
but
if we have audio,
we're on
but
the splash page.
I'll just go ahead and keep
yeah,
talking.
Just keep talking.
In case people can hear and are feeling lonely with their silence and their own thoughts, and they need to hear other people talking.
Yeah, but no, it was just such a good time last time, and
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to this year. I was kind of feeling the pressure to be able to bring kittens again, and now that pressure's off. But
Yeah.
it just happened to work out last time.
There will always be kittens in July.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah. Oh, they do still have audio.
Oh, they do. Okay, good. We'll just keep filling this time with our hey girl, hey.
Oh, sorry, Kat is saying, ooh, virtual KACon? I think
I
that's
believe
actually
so.
just kittenacademy.com or whatever. Kitten Academy,
I don't
sorry,
know all
on
the
YouTube.
details on it, but maybe Mr. A can let us know when he comes up.
Yeah.
I'll just,
Oh, Winnie and Gary is here. Such lovely folks.
in my backyard,
Oh, you just
I have boxes. I was gonna sing this before, and then I felt like we were running out of time.
All right.
It
So
looks like you have a
Yeah.
video from Danielle.
Never mind. We got this.
Yeah.
He's got this. All right, Daniel. Zoom, zoom.
Okay.
Everybody get up your
So you got your
square
square paper here.
Oh, yeah.
of paper.
Hi,
Yes,
Nancy.
yes, Jay Serenity, you should get out the paper.
And we're going to start with just folding it over into a rectangle.
Can we hear Daniel now?
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
great.
So he is on the YouTube audio. We just don't have him through Zoom. Yeah.
And then unfold it again. Got a nice crease on both sides there. And now we're going to fold it into a triangle.
Oh, they still have a
Meaning
little square of your
the
chest.
ends meeting.
Oh, yeah. It's just like elephants.
Just that. We can adjust it so folks don't have to just look at your chest.
Okay, go ahead and unfold that one more time.
Okay, put that on the camera.
And now what we're going to do is fold that opposite on that same diagonal. So
Right,
it's a
but
nice little hinge.
I don't know how we do that.
Oh, but you can
Yeah, but it would be delayed.
Then unfold that.
you can turn
We're
those
going to fold it back into that rectangle shape. And this time we're going to use that hinge and fold that over. So So now we have kind of a little three-dimensional shape here. And then we're going to bring that down so that the hinge of the triangle matches up. Match up our corner there, and then crease to this part. And now we can open this up a bit and bring that in to match the other side. So we'll be reversing that triangle and fold there again, and then making that same kind of crease. So far we've gotten to all of these steps here, and we made this little piece here. And now we're going to go into this step. So to do that, and we'll do this the easy way. You can actually skip a bunch of these steps once you get practiced on it. But we're going to fold this over so it's a petal from one side to the other. And then unfold that again. Okay. Now an important part here is you want to make sure that the bottom of your fold is pointing toward you. So that if you open up the model, you see the peak pointing at the top. And what we're going to do is we're going to fold this to that center line. For the mathematicians among you, yes, we're bisecting this particular angle here. And then we're going to bring that over on the same side again.
Oh, that's fancy.
And then just for another extra ease, we'll take this top and this line that's formed by these two new triangles, we're going to fold that over and crease that. Now we're going to unfold all of those. Now here's the really fun step. We're going to take this first layer here and fold that upwards so it's a triangle pointing up into the sky, and then keep bringing it over. As we try to make it flat, it's the other parts of the paper are going to want to fold along those lines. And up here we kind of have to reverse it and help it along its way. And that gives us a point. So now we can flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now we're going to take these lower edges here. Again, this is the top of the model with this triangle at those 2 points. We're going to be working with the points at the bottom here. So we're going to bisect that again of bringing this edge over to the center edge. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. And then we flip it over and do the same thing again. Okay, so we've got the two wings here, and then one of these is going to be the head and the tail. And I like to let the model tell me what to do as far as which one's going to be which. So if you open up the wings, you can take this one piece and sort of lift it up. It might have a little bit of trouble going against some of the folds you've made, but you can just fold that in and make a little triangle. And then bring it equal to the angle of the model here. So what you're going to get is a base that's not quite flat. It's going to have a little pokey part. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Yeah, and this one's got a nice little dimple in the paper here. So we'll fold that down, and then just fold it inside like that. And then just use your fingers and just push it in. And as you fold it together, just kind of go ahead and sort of just squish it a little bit, just at an angle that you like. Whatever feels right for a little bird head there. And then you grab the wings and open it up.
Everyone can see a kitten butt now.
Yeah, it's about right. It's about right for this live stream.
Yep.
And there's your crane.
Meow, meow, meow. Thank you, Daniel. Everyone, that's Daniel Maruda. Hold on, I can't have this thing in my ear and listen to the lecture. Yes, thank you, Daniel, for showing us how to make a crane. Daniel was on last week, also with a lot of nerdy origami information. If you want to check that out, you can. All our Quarantinapaloozas are archived for your enjoyment. So if you want to know some more details on mountain curves and pencil points or whatever those folds are called, please check out last week's Quarantinapalooza 8. Was it 8?
I don't know.
Here's Wonderball. That's what it was.
Who can keep track of time?
All right. I think we're ready for our next segment. I think we're going to have Mr. A.
Ooh.
AMA with Mr. A.
AMA with Mr. A.
And actually, I need to double check on my phone and see what kind of questions we may have floating around. This is a whopping 406 viewers, which we've never quite gotten that high before. So thank you very much for joining us, Mr. A. You've brought your entourage, I see. We really appreciate it. If you do have questions, you can leave them, I think.
Oh,
in the chat or in the
Yeah.
Facebook thing. I don't know what's going on.
So I followed along with Daniel's instructions, and I think I did a pretty good job. Close, right? I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Actually came
pretty
up with
good.
some. That's not too bad, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow, man, our guests are just like top notch. Last week when we were doing this with Daniel, the guest was also making origami at the same time. I was just sitting here with a cat on my shoulder, watching in awe. But how's it going, Mr. Academy? Thank you for joining us today.
Doing great. I'm doing just great. Yeah, thank you. This is Smokey. You're part of Smokey. I don't know how to. There we go. She's our 20-year-old cat.
Oh.
And she just decided to come up here and get involved at the last minute.
Of course,
Yes,
because
on
cat.
So yeah, I'm doing just great actually. How are you guys?
We're good. I think we're good.
I think we're good.
We're just loopy, but
I
I think
think we're
everyone is. Like,
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on.
Yeah. We've got cats to keep us entertained and busy, and we have enough poop to clean up every day that there's
So much poop.
yeah. We feel like we've been very productive every day.
Good.
Got this girl right here, this Dollop, and she's got her siblings, and
She's
got
been
some
sick for a few
babies.
days, but now she's better.
Yeah.
Still with the
she's-
bad.
Aw.
We're working on that.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
What's your poop situation over at Kitten Academy right now?
Oh, pretty good actually. Yeah, we're always keeping an eye on the poop. Except Gabby. Wow, we put her on some dry food, and it's bad in there. It's really bad.
Yeah.
So welcome to Ask Me Anything. I'm going to need to find some questions, and I mean
Sure.
I have questions too.
I have questions.
Okay, do you want to start?
Sure. So I don't have like a list of questions. I have more of like a preamble, and then a question, and then a follow-up question, and then a follow-up question. This is how I tend to do these things.
This sounds really complicated.
It's just the way my brain works. So as I was thinking about you coming on Quarantinapalooza tonight, which I'm really excited about, because I'm such a huge fan of what you do. Like I think like everything you do is so beautiful, and like we'll get to that later. I guess my first question. Okay, the first thing I want to do. See, this is the preamble.
He's
So-
just nervous. He's nervous.
So for the people who don't know who you are, I'm gonna briefly try to explain who you are. And you are basically the person who runs the Kitten Academy that we have ripped off to run our Kitten Cam clubs.
Ripped
Like,
off.
we have directly, like, I think we did it by, like, Sarah asked you how you run a Kitten Cam, and you sent us a list of equipment, and we just bought it.
Also, we went over your house,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I just took pictures of everything, and yeah.
So I guess the first part of my question is, like, how did you decide to start doing this? Like, what was the thing that made you be like, I know, I'm going to put cats on the internet, live stream them?
Yeah, it wasn't that deliberate at all. It was when DJ was starting med school, and we had like a bucket list of all the stuff that we wanted to do before she disappeared forever. Speaking of which, she's in the house somewhere, and I invited her to do this with us, and I think she's sleeping because she's been so busy.
Oh, yeah.
She's
So
She has
I
a
can
residency
excuse
right
that.
now, right?
Yeah,
She's working at
but
a COVID hospital too.
yeah, she does. Yeah, so she's been working pretty much exclusively with COVID patients for the last month,
Thank
which
you.
yeah, it is.
Thank
It's
you.
good.
Thank you.
We're all. I'm very proud of her.
Yeah.
So at any rate, we had a list of stuff that we wanted to do before med school, and long story short, one of those things was to have kittens in the house, and we started fostering kittens. And then it was actually like a year after that that we got our first pregnant mom cat. And when we got the pregnant mom cat in, she had given birth unexpectedly. We came downstairs and just found the kittens, which was surprising to us. So I set up a webcam as a baby monitor, and we had that running for maybe 24 hours before I thought, you know what, I could put this on YouTube. And that's how it started. We looked online for domain names that were available that we could sort of associate with it. And we had this long list of domains that we thought were interesting. And DJ saw Kitten Academy, and she's like, we got to take the Kitten Academy domain name. And that's where we got the name, too. Just spontaneously. None of this was planned at all.
I guess that answers my second question. I was going to ask, like, did you expect to turn it into what it is? And just so people who don't know what it is, like, I just went on Kitten Academy, your YouTube stream right before we started, and you had like 500 viewers. Like, I have been to Kitten Academy Con, which, correct me if I'm wrong, you don't even organize. Like, the people who are in your community on your cam just decided to start getting together, like, because they're that kind of community. Like, it's this whole, like, I feel like it's a cultural movement that's around
Wow.
what you're doing. And so my question is, did you ever expect it to turn into what it is?
There's no way I could have predicted any of this at all. I mean, just not even the slightest. I wouldn't have believed you if you told me. And it wasn't really part of the plan either. I mean, still, even to this day, really all that we're about is getting the kittens adopted. And that's the goal. And all that other stuff is bonus, but it's really nice bonus.
Who is that fine beast right there?
Yeah, this is Beep, and Beep is just finished. She just had her space surgery recently. I think you can see.
She's got the tattoo.
Yeah, well, so she'll be ready to go home pretty soon, but she's just so attentive all the time. She always wants to be involved in what I'm doing or what I'm eating. She's crazy about food. It doesn't matter what it's like. The other day I was eating some with poblano peppers in it, and she came up and she wanted one of the peppers. I'm like, you don't want that. And she grabbed it and like ran off and ate it before I could stop her. It's insane.
Did you, I have another question. Did you want to go or should I?
I wanted to ask, what's the most embarrassing thing that's happened on the Kitten Cam by perhaps accident?
Because just I've been on cam at least 3 or 4 times without pants on. So this is our baseline. Not
I don't think I've ever been on without pants on that anybody could see. There was one time where I had to pass by the cameras and I didn't have any pants on, but I grabbed like a painting that was sitting around and I walked past with that and nobody noticed. It was completely invisible to everybody.
Charlie Chaplin-esque.
The last time I had no pants on, for some reason we had our roving cam that goes all over the house pointed at our bedroom door, and I like woke up in the morning and got out of bed and it could see me. And I was like, oh, they just saw me with no pants on. And I went on chat and I was like, sorry, I had no pants on. And our lovely moderators were like, oh yeah, we noticed, but we're just used to it at this point.
Oh man, yeah, I'm usually very aware of these things, but I know it's only a matter of time until I end up on the stream with no pants. It will happen eventually. I think honestly, my most embarrassing moment is something similar to that. When I was working, and I would often have conference calls, and I would there was a lot of stress at my job, and I would yell and I would swear a lot and get just very angry on these conference calls. And there was one time I forgot to turn the sound off on the stream, and I'm walking back and forth past the kitten room door and just swearing like up and down. And I had to, then after I realized it was all on the stream, and I had to go in and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that language. It was completely inappropriate. But I think everybody forgave me for that. So
yeah, we knew early on our Kitten Cam that we would not be able to maintain a rated PG policy. So we curse, all that stuff. My other question is so where did the no SADS policy come from? I know that you tend to have moms. Are you exclusively fostering moms that do take care of? Because we pretty much exclusively take care of neonatals, so there's a high mortality rate, and so it's just inevitable that they pass away, and there's things are sad here, and so that was another thing we knew early on, that was just like we aren't going to be able to maintain we're going to be sad and we'll be on cam, and occasionally when they pass away we do have that on our cam as well, so we call ourselves, we're the SADS cam. But where did that come from with Kitten Academy? How did that start?
I mean, the real origin of the no SADS policy, it's more about not using those SADS exploitatively. Like the PETA ads that you see online.
Oh my God, yes.
That's just so awful.
Try to get you emotional about it, and they just it's exploitative, and that's really where it started. Was we decided right up front that we didn't want that. Yeah. But I think that we also have tried to grow it in a way. So cute. We've tried to grow it in a way where there's so many things online that are sad. We try to keep it positive as much as possible, and we do. There's sometimes tragedy, and when we have it, we just go and explain it as factually as possible. And I never want to come anywhere near describing something in a way that would get people worked up about it, even when it seems like it would be justified. So it's just something we want to avoid. But I want to say, before we move on from that question, that I think what you guys do is fantastic. And of course, there's no way you could do what you were doing and not have SADS all the time. I tell people that what you guys do is you take the really hard cases, and it's so wonderful that you do that. I don't think that we could do that. Like DJ, she would never have made it this far if we had that much going on. I don't know how you deal with it. It's amazing, and I'm so glad that you exist in this world and are doing what you're doing. It's fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, we're fortunate enough to we both hustle, and we're both self-employed, working from home. So we're able to take care of kitties every 2 hours when we need to take care of them every 2 hours, and we have the experience and all that jazz. So definitely the rescues at this point will be like,
they know to send us the sick one.
Be like, will you take the sick one, the one that's not doing so well? You know what I mean? So someone's got to do it, and we can. So we're happy to do that.
Well, I meant more emotionally. How do you deal with it? Because that's the part that is it's devastating, you know. And we lost a kitten just recently, and you know that because you were the first people that I reached out to for help. And it's so great to know that you've had all that experience and that you're there for us, and it was very helpful to us. But just the emotion of that, just one that happens to us so rarely, it's crushing, and you carry it with you for a long time. And you guys see that so often. It
It is
must be
crushing. It's
overwhelming.
I think every time it happens, though, we pick up a little more to be able to help the next kitten. And so, like, in terms of things that we've learned, like I mentioned to you, tube feeding for the last kitten.
Yeah.
That was something that only came up in the past couple of years, and that's just completely changed everything in terms of kittens that won't latch. And you know, if they haven't had their mom, typically we can get them to latch, but if they have had their mom for a week or so, it's progressively difficult to get them to latch onto a rubber nipple. And so just that was like one of the small things that we learned that helped many kittens get, you know, things like learning about the miracle nipple and doing sub-Q fluids. And we pick up a little bit from every kitten, and I'm sure, you know, you do too. You've had your share of, you know, anomaly diseases and abnormalities and cleft palates and all that kind of stuff. What do you picked up? What do you got? What do you got to tell us?
Well, I do want to say, like, I think that like maybe if you're asking like how we do it emotionally, I don't exactly have an answer. Like, it's really hard every time we lose one, and you know, doing what we do, it happens a lot. But I feel like what we mainly focus on is just helping the next kitten.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not sure I have a good answer for that. Like we've somehow we've developed a resiliency to how devastating it is to lose one of our fosters, and like we just keep doing it, and we just keep going forward. And we have the wins. We do it for the wins. Is what we say. Like, you know, we have the kittens that were on death's door, and then they, like Amino. Like we had Amino fairly recently, who was just like pneumonia, like those nights, just like staying up all night with her right next to me, like because you were gone somewhere. And so it's just like me and Amino, and like I'd wake up every hour to check on her, and then she would be whatever. But like you go through those things, and then at the end, like she has this amazing happy life with one of our friends, and like she's doing so well. Like we do it for the wins, you know. And then sometimes it doesn't work out, but that's just kind of, I don't know. It's just part of the process, you know. Like we take everything that goes into the ones that we don't win, and we just put it into the next kitten.
What kind of things have you learned with moms? Because we typically don't have moms, and like you've had to do like not C-sections yourself, but you know, tell us your wisdom.
Well, you know, honestly, I think we have it a lot easier than you guys do for so many reasons. And one of them is that the vast majority of the mom cats, they pretty much take care of things themselves to one degree or another. And I know that at first when the cats would give birth, we would panic about everything. And DJ still does to a certain degree, but I think I'm more of the calming influence when it comes to that. And even when we have like breech births and stuff, we know we can just sit back and watch for a while before we have to get involved. So I think patience is one of the things that we've had to learn as far as it goes. I don't know if I have anything that's like a real packaged lesson that I can say, but I do, like you say, I learn new stuff all the time. And the sub-Q fluids for kittens is something that we've just recently started doing ourselves. We've done it for cats before, but now for little tiny kittens, it is great.
It's so helpful.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Perk right up. It's amazing.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, we just had that with our mom cat that we have now. For the mom, she had a sick day, and I gave her some Serenia, and I gave her some sub-Q fluids, and we have all that on hand now all the time. And just instant turnaround, just like that. It was fantastic. So as you know, I ordered some tubes for tube feeding. So next time we have an issue, we're going to give that a try.
Oh yeah. Like tube feeding is magical.
I remember when you guys were at KACon, if somebody asked you about, like one thing that you wished you'd learned sooner, and that was the one thing that you brought up, and that stuck with me. I'm like, all right, this is something I've got to learn to do.
It is so easy, and it is like, and it saves lives. Like no matter if they want to eat or not, they're eating.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You have no choice. Okay, we have a long list of questions. I know we won't be able to get to everybody, so I apologize for that. But yeah, let's dig into what the kids want to know these days. Michelle Hart asks, who is cooler, Boba Fett or the Mandalorian?
Oh, wow. They really are asking me anything. I'll tell you what, I don't think I've got the right angle on this yet. I'd have to go with Boba Fett because I grew up with him. And I watched The Mandalorian, and this is a very controversial take. I didn't like it. I didn't hate it, but I wasn't really into it the way that everybody was. But then after I quit watching, I read an article online where somebody described it as essentially a Western story. It's a Western. It's like a wandering Western character who's got this little baby he's got to take care of and stuff. And when I started to think about it in that light, I realized I don't think I was seeing it the right way, and I've got to go back and watch it again because I like Westerns, and I think I could really get into it from that perspective. So I've got to give it another try.
I really liked The Mandalorian, but also I haven't liked anything out of Star Wars since like the 80s. So like maybe
It's hard to like. It really is. Yeah.
Mary asks, Mr. A, do you cry when kittens go to their adopters?
Honestly, I usually don't. I feel really bad, and I think I would if I were predisposed to it in the least. DJ cries every time. She actually makes tears. I don't get quite as far as making tears, but sometimes I do get really, really sad about it. The thing that has made all the difference in our lives, though, is when we started Kitten Academy, because before that, when we were fostering kittens, we would have to take the kittens to the pet store, and random people would come in and adopt the kittens, and they would go away, and we would never hear from them, and we'd never know what happened. The people weren't, they didn't know the kittens when they came in to meet them and adopt them. It was heartbreaking. It was just absolutely devastating. I was crushed. But since we started Kitten Academy, and as part of a community, you get people all the time that are adopting them, and then they stay in touch, and you get to hear how the kittens are doing. You get to see them and continue to be part of their lives. So it's not really goodbye anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that's really eased the burden on me. It still doesn't stop DJ from crying every time, though.
I always try to get adopters to at least have an Instagram account. And I feel like I'm always like, well, you can adopt this cat, but do you have Instagram? And will you please post pictures? Thank you.
Yeah. I always tell everybody, you don't have to join the community. You don't have to be on our Discord, but you do have to at least send me email and tell me how it's going.
Yes. We can't all be Winnie and Gary's dad, but.
Yeah, that's so true.
The Calimo asked, how many Ritter sports bars and or cookies have you eaten today?
Oh, geez. Oh, that's the tough. Okay. I actually ate an entire one of the Ritter sports bars today. The whole thing. I didn't intend on eating the entire thing, but there's already one down. And if you don't know what, on my mailbag this morning, somebody sent me a dozen of these Ritter Sport candy bars they're like 500 calories each.
Ooh,
and they're
that's a lot of calories.
They're so good though. It's crazy. They're like a rum raisin nut with those rum raisins and hazelnuts in this chocolate. So good.
Wait a minute. So you're a raisin person?
I'm just a stuff in chocolate person. So if you take chocolate and put like basically anything in it, I'm going to eat it.
DW asks, what kind of work do you do?
Well, this is the only kind of work I do lately. Not to get into too much detail, but DJ's basically my retirement plan at this point, and she's not making any money right now. But I made just enough savings to coast for a couple of years until she does start making money. If she doesn't, I'm going to have to go back to work.
That sounds great.
Like honestly, I should have tried to marry a doctor. What was I thinking?
Sorry.
I highly recommend it. I mean, just in general. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like in Ferris Bueller where they're talking about the car. I can't remember the exact quote, but he's like, it's fantastic, and if you have the means, I highly recommend it.
Dana Watt asks, are you comfortable talking about what happened to Elsie? I don't know what that is.
I have no idea what
Elsie
that is.
was, so
there's not a whole lot to talk about, actually. She just spontaneously got sick and passed away, and that's really about all there is to it. It was a big surprise to me. but she had, I think what had happened is that she had a seizure that kind of finally got out of control. And she'd had a history of seizures. And that's basically what I suspected happened, but you never, it's one of those cases where you never really know the root cause of it. I just know that she had started seizing, and I sat with her, and she passed away.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was rough. It was really rough.
Yeah, it sounds really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a kitty that, Rory had a
Oh
seizure.
yeah. I wasn't even there for that. I was like working or something, and yeah, okay.
Yeah, we don't. That's a sad. So we don't
have to go into
but
that.
yeah, I understand that. Like,
That's really rough. Like,
Yeah.
Which Elizabeth G asks, tell the truth. What mom cat was your favorite?
Oh, well, okay, that's an easy one though. Everybody knows. Like, if you guys could easily guess that it was Tempest. Well, Teacup, I should say. So maybe it doesn't even count because she wasn't technically a mom cat. But Tempest and Teacup were a pair of cats that came in together. And then Tempest ended up giving birth, and Teacup turned out to not actually be pregnant, but they did all the mom catting together. They were like a bonded pair of moms. And they took the kids together. It was fantastic. And Teacup was just so sweet. So I think she counts. I have to say she's clearly my favorite. And she's really the only one I could. It's easy for me to say. So yeah, it's got to have been her.
All right, so I think we get time for a couple more because Danielle Miraglia is on deck to play some music for us. What are you doing?
I don't know. I was trying to make it so we would like be looking at him when he was talking.
See, I was just looking at the camera and not actually.
All right, I'm gonna put it back where it was.
It was fine.
Yeah, it was fine.
It was fine. Which Karate Joe asks which? Oh God, Karate Joe. Asks which cat gets blamed the most for things that go wrong in the main house.
Well, I think Custard, well, I guess it depends on what goes wrong, because Custard is always the first one to get blamed for anything. But lately, Loganberry's been having a little pee issue. So if things go wrong means we find pee where it shouldn't be. It's always Loganberry that we blame. And to be honest, I haven't seen him do it. I just know it's him. So,
yes.
I know. It could be like,
what you
there's
mean.
a chance, DJ, could it be Eddie that's doing it? Maybe Eddie's doing it and getting away with it because we keep blaming Loganberry. Who knows?
Yeah. We've yeah.
You guys, I know you've been there. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we've been there.
I want to get in one more question,
Oh,
but I don't want to interrupt the people, like, because
Go ahead. I'm gonna.
I'll have other opportunities to ask questions in this draft.
Go ahead. Ask your question, and I'm gonna pick one more out of this list.
So one of the things that I love about what you do is that everything is just visually kind of beautiful. Like even right now, as we're talking to you, you have this background that's really interesting. But when I'm looking at Kitten Academy, like everything is so curated is the word. Like, so I guess my question for you is, do you have a background as an artist or graphic design? Like, where does this come from? Because it's so like pleasing to look at, like everything.
I mean, I do try to think about things in those terms. I have no background whatsoever. In fact, I have no creative or artistic abilities at all. But the thing that, and I think that you're being way too generous also, I have to say that. But as far as what you just said is at all conceivably true, I have to blame DJ. And I don't even know, all I know is that DJ will see something on the stream that's like just a little bit out of place, or a wire that you can see, or a piece of cardboard that's all scratched up. And it'll be on the stream and I'm like, I'm fine with it. And she'll be like, that can't be on the stream. That wire has to be hidden. You've got to put a plug in there or something, you know, cover it up. You get that. The cardboard thing's got to go. Get rid of it or put something else in completely. So she's always like very much, it's got to look right. And I think she also doesn't have an artistic background, but I'll say where I think it's coming from is the only thing that she just is crazy about watching on TV all the time is the Hallmark Channel movies. And she always tells me that she watches them because, first off, they're all, you know, there's no sad, that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, no sad.
Did not expect that at all in this
But this is going somewhere, which is if you watch the Hallmark Channel movies, what you'll notice is that they do always have these backgrounds that are a little too clean and a little too perfect. And things match. Like if you have a character that's wearing a color, something in the background will be that same color. I'm positive that DJ has just picked up this energy like through osmosis, watching so many of these Hallmark things. It's just part of her brain now. So I think she pushes some of that same energy back out into the kitten room.
That is great, because that is so not the answer I expected.
All right, I think we're ready to wrap this up. One last question. We've got a question from Kawaii Ren. How did you meet DJ? And when did you get married? Tell us your love life.
And with an easy, short question that won't take long at all to answer. Yeah. Well, I'll give you the slightly abridged version, which is that we met online. This was actually, we just had our anniversary on the 8th, and neither of us knew, because we're not holiday people. Apparently she got on Facebook, and Facebook is like, it's your anniversary. And she says to me, it's our anniversary. And I said, really? Hey, happy anniversary. I said, how many years has it been? And she says, I'm not sure, 8 or 9, maybe.
So great.
So
that's really nice to hear.
We're exactly the same way.
We did
that's
that.
great.
Absolutely. Yeah. We found out online.
So that's great. My point was that it was a really long time ago, and we met online. We met on like the ancient version of internet chat, which was called IRC. And we were both really technical people. At the time, she had a job where she was doing computer programming for Abbott Labs, and I was doing computer programming for a company that does banking software online. And so we kind of hit it off in that sense. And again, I'm skipping over some details that are like maybe super important to people that would want to know them. But the bottom line is I talked to her online a lot. I made fun of her. We were, it was one of these relationships where we were sort of combative. And I thought it was cool the way that she could put up with the kind of crap that I would give her online all the time. And then somehow, I don't remember exactly how it happened, I eventually saw a picture of her online that she had sent me or that somebody had gotten from her online. And I was instantly like, oh my God, I've made a huge mistake. This is beautiful. I'm like, I've got to meet her. Like, I can't believe I've been so mean to her. What was I thinking? And the rest, as they say, is history. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's
beautiful.
That's a good way to end. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Mr.
Thank
A.
you so much for having me. This has been really special. I would do it anytime. It's fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we'll see you. I think we're gonna do it. There's gonna be a virtual KA-Con in July.
I heard you talking about that earlier. I don't think that's public knowledge yet. I haven't talked to anybody about it yet. And as you said, though, I'm not part of the committee that plans these things. I am, almost as much out of the loop as you are. I had only just heard myself that KA-Con has been canceled, but that we're planning on, I guess, doing a virtual KA-Con. And I hope that they've asked you to still participate in that. Awesome. Good. That's
maybe I don't know anything about it.
Me neither.
Well, it's been an absolute joy and pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, we'll see you virtually in one respect or another. Please give our high fives and hugs to DJ. Thank you for being on the front line. Let's keep this line of communication going about cats. And if you have questions, if we have questions, we'll go back and forth.
Yeah. I am so excited for Danielle to play some music for us. She is such an amazing artist, and we are so lucky to have her. And I see on our bumper here that she is wearing her cat ears, so she is
ready.
She's ready to go.
I'm ready for you guys.
Danielle was gonna play a house concert here just like a few weeks before lockdown and everything, and I was super bummed that was not gonna happen. And I was like, you know what?
It was like just when it happened.
Yeah. And so I'm so glad that you are here to play for us now. How are you doing? And how are you? Tom? How's it?
We're good. We're all right. As good as you can be.
Yeah.
Tom is actually in the other room hosting a show right now. So that's why I'm in my bedroom.
Right. This is the hustling of the artist in the
So I set up a little studio on the bed here. It's like a little bed in, except that Yoko is the only one here and John is in the other room doing his own show.
Oh, so you don't have to promote his stuff if you don't want to, but what's the show he's hosting right now?
Well, so sorry, I'm fixing my lighting. I'm
Oh, yeah, we have this clip light over here that, yeah. Oh, yeah.
oh, here we go. That's a little softer. That was what I had was going was a little harsh. He's, well, as you guys might know, he runs the 24-hour concerts out of the Burren, and he had just started doing some out of Sally O's and both in Somerville, and obviously that's not happening right now. So
It was really sad.
he's
Our band
been,
was supposed to play Sally O's, and then it got canceled because
oh, you guys were supposed to be,
pandemic.
yeah. So it's yeah, so that's obviously the live shows aren't happening right now, but what he's doing is kicking into gear and trying out so we've been doing some live stream stuff, and tonight's the first time he's doing a Zoom concert. So with Zoom he can do in the round, and you can have, well, we're on Zoom right now, so you know.
Yeah, it's great. It's
So
great. It works.
we can do like in the round, we can have audience interaction, you can hear the audience applaud, if, you know, so it's a little better than doing just like straight to Facebook or Instagram Live, where you can't actually hear the audience response, and you just kind of awkwardly sit in the silence after.
Yep. You just kind of like imagine the like.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's, so he's putting on the first one tonight, and yeah, I was like, oh, we double booked. Now I have to figure out another technical way to do this. So
What are the chances in these?
yeah.
well, please take it away. Get, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, please. Play.
All right. I'm gonna undo my earbuds here, because I think the sound right through the speakers will be better.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
All right. This one's about seeing the light at the end of all this. Ground is white, sky is black. Nothing but ice on the subway track. Straight and narrow path got a big old crack. One's about the halos, want the money back. But I'm alright if you're alright. I'm alright if you're alright. I'm alright if you're alright. It's so dark I can see the light. Bridge is empty, cash is gone. There's a beggar in a high rise with a three-piece on. And everybody's saying it won't be long. Sinners in dragging to sing a song. But I'm alright if you're alright. I'm alright if you're alright. I'm alright if you're alright. It's so dark I can see the light. It's just like a rocket, no money down. Here's the last bill in my pocket, let me buy a round. One big boat in the muddy ground. About a 6 alone right by the now. But I'm alright if you're alright. I'm alright if you're alright. I'm alright if you're alright. It's so dark I can see the light. I can see the light. I can see the light. you're all right. I hope everybody's doing all right out there in Zoom land. Well, that's all right, mama. That's all right for you. That's all right, mama. Any way you do, well, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, mama. Any way you do. Well, I'm leaving town tomorrow. I'm leaving town for sure. You won't have to worry about stepping round your door. Well, that's all right. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right now, mama. Any way you do, any way you do, yeah, that's all right. I'm all right, 'cause I can see the light. Can you see the light? Can you see the light? Can you see it? A little bit softer now. It's softer now. A bit softer. All right. It's getting hot. Hold on one sec. Whew. All right, let's do this one. How's everything sounding fair?
Sounds good here.
I'm just gonna fix my
We're just gonna
okay.
put the cam on.
Everything, you guys can hear everything okay?
I can.
Take some beats and drop them in. Build the tracks. Now you're a rock star in your head. Open your mouth and say something. And call them facts. Preach like gospel and watch it spread. And everything is true now. Grab whatever you can use. Throw it in a pile. Make your own news. We imagine a monster and we made it real. I believe anything that I already feel. The sky is falling. I don't think it's rain. We're marching right into the fox's mouth. The man who mutters to himself is sounding pretty sane. Call is coming from inside the house. And everything is true now. Grab whatever you can use. Throw it in a pile. Make your own news. We imagine the monster and we made it real. I believe anything that I already feel. And if you tell me something I don't want to know, I got a stone in my hand all ready to throw. And everything is true now. Grab whatever you can use. Throw it in a pile. Make your own news. Make your own news. imagined a monster and we made it real. We imagined a monster and we made it real. All right, I'll do one more. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for having me. I'm gonna dedicate this one to Little Richard. Another musical hero gone. I feel like the big rock stars, the big classic rock and roll heroes are a little bit of an endangered species. But this one's gonna go out to Little Richard. Thank you all again. They smoothed out all the edges just when we need them most. Left a pile of dusty records. All my heroes are ghosts. 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 Little girl with a silver head, so couldn't wait for a future of rock and roll. When the time came, they all moved on. The drugs wore off, the dream was gone. They smoothed out all the edges just when we need them most. Left a pile of dusty records. All my heroes are ghosts. All my heroes are ghosts. Big lights are going out the curb with the raspy voice moves out. Prince is dead, you can burn the stage. He's the only one they'll ever make. They smoothed out all the edges just when we need them most. Left a pile of dusty records. All my heroes are ghosts. 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 This is where the meow solo would come in, Sarah. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. They smoothed out all the edges just when we need them most. Left a pile of dusty records. All my heroes are ghosts. 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 Grown woman with a child in her heart, reaching anywhere and everywhere to find that spot. It comes through in little waves in an old song before the station fades. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. I love it.
So that's a first. I've never done a gig from my bed before.
Well, you're glad to be your first bed gig.
First bed gig.
Will be your last. Where we're at these days. If folks want to follow you on the things, you have Twitters and Instagrams. And
Yeah, it's all
where can
the
they
best
get
place to go is like daniellem.com, and then you can just click to whatever your preferred social media outlet is from there. So it's just Danielle M. Nice and easy. You don't have to worry about the last name.
everyone's. How do we pronounce that? Miraglia.
Yeah,
Miraglia.
that's it. Yeah.
Any shows to promote? Online things. Stuff?
Well, next weekend I was supposed to be in Philly. So that was I was supposed to be in Philly and Baltimore next weekend and New York. So the Philly gig was supposed to be at this place, the Kelly Center, that's relatively new in Haverhill, Pennsylvania, and it's a really cool spot that they've just recently like really fixed up into a venue. I was really looking forward to playing there, but it's the same guys who run the Haverford Music Festival in Philly, in the Philly area in Haverford, Pennsylvania. Yeah. And they're, so I'm doing, Katie Barbado and I we're doing that show, but we're doing it like this. So we'll do it. I think a couple more people are doing it. They made it like a festival. So it's going to benefit the Kelly Center and hopefully help them keep their doors open through all this. So yeah, that's May 15th. So next Saturday, a week from today.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
yeah.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Go follow.
Thank you.
On all the things. We're gonna head over to our next segment, which is playing Jackbox games. Danielle, if you felt like playing Jackbox games, you were definitely invited to play with us.
Thank you.
I see we have some damsels of Dorkington in the wings.
Yeah.
So we're just games with us.
Right. We're just gonna take a quick second and mosey on over to our comfy couch.
Yeah.
Where we stop watching the chat and just sit back and play Drawful and act like idiots.
Yeah. Cool. I might meet you there from my laptop if Tom is done with his show, so I'm not messing with his Wi-Fi. So maybe I'll see you in a bit.
We would love it.
And thank you again. Thanks so much for having me. That was fun. Thank you guys.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We are going to head over to the couch.
This is where it just turns into, I don't know, just.
This is where we just swear for the whole rest of the show. So there are no kittens.
So tune out or tune in.
Or tune in.
As you desire.
You are welcome, or I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is where it's involved. Oh, actually, there are a lot of kittens on the couch.
Okay.
Many kittens on the couch. Let's see. Okay, we can shut this light off. We don't need good lighting for the Jackbox games. However, all right. Okay. So I think we're going to change the default microphone over here. Damsels of Dorkington. I don't know why I'm strong bad now.
Just say I'm really liking the strong bad.
I don't know what happened, but couch. You can't see them because they're like brown but they're here. I promise. We have kittens. Okay, and now we have
box of
wine.
We
brought the box of wine out. It's time for Jackbox games. Woo!
I mean, I need a headset, or do you have to use the headset?
Jackbox games, wine box wine.
Yes. Rissy, how's it going? We've not seen you.
Good. I'm back.
Hello, Rissy.
Welcome back.
We missed you last week.
We're glad you're here.
Oh, thank you.
What about you at all?
Note to self: watch previous video to see shit talking.
Actually, I believe we were shit talking live last week. So.
Oh yeah,
that's a good thing to do.
That's fair.
I was gonna say, is Blythe here? I haven't seen I didn't look at the gallery.
She's just
view.
like not in the right square. Oh, look, there's all the damsels.
Hey, girl. Hey.
That was so lovely to see.
Hey, girl. Hey.
All right. So, folks at home who are watching, if you are new to the shenanigans here every Saturday night once we turn on the Jackbox games. We play games
Once we've completely given up on sobriety.
when we've given up on sobriety.
Sobriety's for quitters.
The Damsels of Brookington, who are coming troop, and any other guests that we've had who would like to join. There are also opportunities for you as the audience to join in and play the game and sway who wins and who loses these games. So please stay tuned if you want to keep up with these shenanigans. In terms of like next week's show.
Oh yeah, what's going on next week?
Next week we have a special nerd joining us next week.
Which one?
Scott McBain.
Oh, I am so excited about this.
This is because he's a fish nerd. We have somebody who is so involved in the fish scene and like the environmental.
What he and his company do.
I thought you meant the band for a minute.
He fixes, basically he and his company fix like the shit that the government did to native people's lands in California.
Or farmers or whatever.
Yeah.
It has to do with water usage and like restoring natural waterways. I'm so excited to have him here. It's gonna be a really interesting discussion. And I'm super excited because we asked him actually to be on this week or last week, and he was like, well, if we do it, then we can talk about a case that the NBA is funding right now.
He has some kind of famous, like, I don't know, dam removal thing that he can't talk about until after May 13th. So.
Oh shit, declassified.
Yes.
Right.
So come back next week and we're gonna learn all about some shit with some dam or something in California.
Fishes.
But like, yeah. So Scott McBain is gonna be on the show. He's just like a fascinating. Last time every time we toured the West Coast, we crashed with Scott and his family, and just like he brought us out to one of his work sites on. Oh, I need to sign up. I'm sorry. I'm so excited about it.
So we can get some audience humans going.
Sure. Okay. Tell you what. I'm gonna turn off chat. I love all you people, but good night, Valerie and Sari and Doris, David C.
You're on the chat. Join us in the audience.
I'm very excited to talk to Scott next week because I'm so fascinated about what he does for a living. And also, I am a very strict vegetarian, and the one exception is that if he catches a salmon, I will eat that fish because it is the most delicious food I have ever eaten in my life.
Of all the salmon.
He like the last couple times we were in California, he went out on a boat and he like caught us a salmon and he grilled it up for us.
Get on the thing. Stop talking about fish.
Well, I mean, I assume he catches them in the most ethical ways possible and whatnot.
Well, that's the thing.
He talks to it. He lures it in like with kindness.
Aww. So it dies happy.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, it's still on Pornhub. Wait, get out of here.
That's why I'm like a carnivore and I'm all about like more responsible farming techniques and whatnot because I'm all about that kind of thing.
Yeah. How is the quarantine affecting you as a meat eater?
Not bad because I'm in Canada and like even with the closures of meat packing plants, things are still doing really well here. It's pretty great. Like we've endured a giant flood in this town, not at the part of it where I live, and the quarantine. But
what? That's crazy. Talk. Blythe, how's it going?
Great. How are you?
That's not enough out of you. Folks who are joining us, we have Blythe, Riffy, and Amanda who are joining us, and Daniel, I believe, is playing this evening as well. I see here. Yeah.
So it looks like we
there
have
are a couple open
two
spots.
open slots.
So weird.
Hey, do you want to take a moment to promote the thing
I
that?
just had to smell. I felt some dampness on here, and I have to make sure that a cat had
Make sure it
peed
wasn't
on me.
pee?
Yeah.
Do you want to take a moment to promote the thing that you and Blythe have been doing?
Oh, sure. Blythe and I have a new project called Belter in Place, where we just indulge ourselves in our show tunes and sing songs. We're on Instagram, and that's it right now. Which in retrospect was really dumb because you can't have full-length videos on Instagram.
Right, but you
Listen, you live and you learn, and Well, listen, you live and you learn and you post the videos on your own freaking YouTube channels because that makes more sense anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's what we do. But I was really excited to have a cool new Instagram thing with a like photoshopped thing of our.
I mean, realistically, we could post teasers. We could post teasers on the Instagram that then direct back to YouTube.
Mhm.
Something like that. I don't know.
I've heard the click-through on that is really poor.
Thanks, Michael.
Yeah, way
is
to
a
be
podcast.
fucking optimistic.
It's tricky to pick. So like with the acapella app software that I've been using, you either get like the 16:9, a 4:5 portrait, or you get a square to choose from to put your project on. And so it's like you really have to be sure about what platform you want to put your video on.
Right.
Because otherwise it doesn't.
We're creatives. We're wishy-washy. We want to post it on YouTube today and Instagram tomorrow and Twitter 5 months from now, and we can't.
My therapist literally called me wishy-washy a couple weeks ago.
Wow.
I was like, that's
Make you feel.
It's true.
That's so harsh.
Wow. Oh, I want a harsh
We
therapist.
have all these beautiful humans.
Who is Racket?
It's
Is
a
our
cat.
kitten
It's a
playing?
kitten. He's got a
Oh.
I guess
His little dew claws are just.
Those things are horrible.
Yeah, I know.
They just. Shit.
Wow. Please
Are you okay, Rissy?
don't die.
Are
Rissa, you're
you
supposed to
joking?
drink the wine, not breathe it. Drinking like a fish is just a turn of phrase.
Glug glug, bitch.
Is that the audience? We have 13 people in the audience.
Holy crap.
Wow, so many of you.
Rissy, how's your cat?
Oh God, Faith is amazing. She's skulking somewhere. She's no longer fat though. She used to be a little bowling ball, but we had
She
to put her on a
was-
special diet.
She is the cutest little bowling ball.
She is. But it's got cold here today again. And so she's been so lovey-dovey. Just like wanting to crawl under my blanket and then hang out.
Cold in Canada?
Hmm?
Does it get warm in Canada?
It does. Like, so right now we're entering into the midnight sun. I live so far to the north that like we get the 24 hours of daylight at the peak of summer.
Wow.
I didn't realize that.
I would
Yup.
get so much done.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. That's why everyone here has blackout curtains. I was like, why do you have blackout curtains? It's because the sun will be up nonstop during the summer. But not until June. That's why like the Colton song, 1st of May, outdoor fucking starts today. It's like not in Canada unless you want to die of hypothermia. It's more like 1st of June, outdoor fucking might start soon.
Oh man, I don't think I couldn't handle that. I was pretty upset when you came in today and we were like, it's snowing. And I was like, what? No,
It was snowing today in
absolutely not.
Massachusetts.
It's
Hey,
not.
you like just got a redneck hot tub. How are you supposed to use that when it's snowing?
I know.
Well, you can do the polar bear club thing, only, I mean, it does risk heart attack.
Don't
So
do
it's
that.
a hillbilly hot tub, not a redneck hot tub.
Sorry, you're right.
Different.
Also,
Hillbillies
it's-
and rednecks are.
It's not hooked up to like plumbing yet, so we're still working on it. Sarah dug the hole, and
I
we have
did.
the thing, but
I
we
dug a hole.
still need like the pump to the filter. Are we getting?
Does
Does someone need to
anybody
hit
have
go or
yeah.
something?
Oh yeah, Amanda, you have to do it. Mananda.
That was.
I don't have the click go option on my screen.
Well,
But
that's
you're the
bad.
VIP.
Let me refresh and see if it shows up. Nope.
Maybe one of the 36 people in the audience has the
Oh,
button.
here we go.
Oh well, Daniel probably made
I think
it go.
Daniel
Mhm.
had the ability.
Our overlord. I meant protectors.
Hi, I'm Schmitty, and you know what? I'm okay with that. Yeah,
Kitten
let's do
wants
this.
Yeah, these kittens.
Oh.
I see you all remember.
Oh,
your
I hear
names. The
babies.
rest of the game ought to be easy. Remember,
Oh, the
anybody
most
can
precious
join the audience
babies.
at any point during the game. Time for round one. You'll get 2 prompts on your device. Just answer them however you want. Your responses, or quips, will be pitted against someone else's, and everyone will vote on their favorite. The more people who vote for your answer, the better your score. Let's go.
I love he's explaining like this like we haven't done it before. Get out of here, Smitty.
Hurry, hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something.
I'm not gonna make you
Let's
eggs
take
right
a
now.
look. Starting us off, you know your house is too big when you have a room specifically for blank. Okay, use your device to pick your favorite.
Okay, people.
They're kind of
Hey,
the same
now.
answer.
Oh man, I love it. I love both of them. I
Donna,
want to adopt both of them.
I'm not gonna make you eggs.
Why do they want eggs?
Since we started feeding her eggs,
Why?
Because she was sick.
she was really
and
sick.
she was losing weight, and we're like, well, give
Aw.
me what food you want.
Oh,
Eggs. She loves scrambled eggs, and now we just have to make them for her all day.
oh okay. Well,
Wow, kitten shooter.
you did this to yourself.
Not Rocket. Rocket's the kitten.
I just like the word shitter.
Santa doesn't hire millennial
Dinner is
elves.
inherently
Oh boy.
Okay, vote.
I
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. I know.
Snippity snap!
Wow.
I can't believe we're still making fun of millennials. Like, they're all like 30 and 40 now.
I was gonna say, as an elder millennial, I'm gonna be turning 40 in like a year and a half,
I
so.
think they're going on board.
Yeah, I have thoughts.
Life has some really good stories.
And no one remembers that
Oh,
Gen X.
oh, the audience. Where's that one?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, I just had to explain to somebody on Twitter that cats love butter.
Prompt.
Oh,
Why do
well, do they?
owls not kill us?
What the fuck?
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Oh,
we did that. We did.
that's a rough one.
I know what I would vote for, and it's not mine.
There was some incel on Twitter who said, if you're gonna go after a girl who looks like a bird, only pick the girls that look like owls.
What? What are you saying?
That the ones that look like eagles and hawks are up to no good.
Danielle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
this is that.
Solid answer.
Also, how are incels a thing? We don't know.
Oh, they are. They're all over Reddit where I spend too much time.
The title
Oh,
of the
yeah.
book that's never checked out at the library.
Chrissy, I've missed you.
I knew it. Hi. Buddy, you got food.
He's like, give
Do I
me
need
eggs,
to make her an
bitch.
egg?
But we're gonna scramble her an egg after we're done with this.
Oh.
Maybe that should have been part of your quarantine stream.
Scrambled eggs for kittens.
Foreign stream. I like that. That's like. Christy, I
Wow.
Oh, but the audience liked it. No, the audience very much excited about it.
Your next prompt is the title of a sitcom starring an otter. Ready, set, vote.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh man, this is a hard one.
Yeah.
Everything for the one for yeah, not for it. Oh.
Oh.
Man, it's the audience that's really swinging things here.
Yeah,
There's a
for
big
sure.
audience tonight.
Yeah.
Panini restaurant. Time to vote.
Honestly, I think Squash Nosh is a great name for a panini restaurant.
Yeah.
It is.
Mine would Ghostface Grilla.
Oh, that's good too. Oh, why didn't you
What's
have
a
this
panini
question?
restaurant? Are there restaurants that just serve panini?
Apparently.
Maybe you should open one and call it Squashed Nosh.
Oh, someone in chat had welcome back Otter.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
brilliant.
That
That's
is brilliant.
That was
Yeah.
David C.
I just don't think that. I would have voted.
Next on deck, a word that shouldn't come before jerky.
Oh.
I mean, both are true.
We were watching House today.
Oh, uh-huh.
There was necrotic foul.
Oh no.
Have a spoon specifically for when
There's a very
blank
nice,
is
like, video.
served. It's voting time.
Oh, it seems like both are so true.
I know. I like both of them for completely different reasons. One is funny because it's true. The other's funny because it's true.
Yeah. I want both of these people to win.
I know, me too.
Them? Were you one of them, Di?
I'm not.
I knew it was you, Amanda.
Aw.
I knew cocaine was you, Rissy.
I'm
Round
not
one
making
is behind us. Let's see how you scored.
Not till later.
Racket is racking them.
She's gaining weight. She's plump. She's
Now for round two. Double the points and bonuses, double the excitement.
Damn it. I just thought of a better answer.
Oh, that sucks.
If we had the same prompt, I wonder if we went to
Hurry
the
up.
same
Use a
place on that.
safety quip if you can't think of anything.
Oh, another blue egg.
Time for the big reveal. Our first prompt is, the worst person to be on a plane with would constantly blank. Okay, vote for your favorite.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is hard.
I don't know. I would kind of enjoy it if someone was lighting their own farts on fire. It'd be like an entertainment.
Yeah. There's that also. That person would probably get dragged away by the U.S. Marshals, so they wouldn't
That's
be your
also
teammate
entertainment.
Like constantly, like including takeoff, or like after they turn off the seatbelt light.
Next on the
Amanda
list,
always the key
a
judge
street
of
sign you
what
would
people
expect
hate.
to see in Ireland.
Wow. Wow.
Did I ever tell you guys I live practically next door to a bar named Patio Swiggins? Or as I like to call it, Drunky O'Shaughnessy's.
Or the H's and the G's.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that
holy
was
shit.
perfectly split.
With everyone.
Wow.
Wow.
Good job.
How
Good
does that
job,
handle
Adam.
that?
Huh.
A terrible thing to say as a cashier scans several pairs of your new underwear. And vote.
I like both of those.
Yeah, those are both good. Go to your food dish. There's food there. Food to your face. But it's not eggs, she said. I want you to resemble me an egg.
Oh, look at that face.
Oh, little baby.
Moving on. The worst children.
Oh, Jesus.
Hungry blank.
Oh, Christ.
Oh,
That's so bad. And
Oh, good.
Please, sir.
Bundles. Please cover it. That's right. That's right.
Moving on. A perplexing band.
Oh,
using
boy.
Crosby, Stills, Nash Young, and blank. And vote.
Crosby, Stills, Nash Young, and a Prostate sounds like a movie from the 80s about a bunch of dudes that have to take care of an adorable prostate.
I don't really know what it is now. I do.
you probably should know.
I think that
Oh, well,
I should probably.
Next in line. The last thing
Oh.
you'll find in your cat's hairball.
One of those things I want to find.
Yeah.
yeah.
One of those is a little more avant-garde. I can't decide. I can't decide.
You must.
Like, does that mean your cat's just reproducing by budding? Is that what's...
I think
Yeah,
it is,
maybe.
yeah. Oh, shit.
My name does.
Got Adam. Yeah. Sorry.
I like the idea of human pubes, like as opposed to
Cat pubes.
yeah.
yeah.
These are cute. Like you do. Like.
Oh!
Oh, speaking of.
I think if you go to a restaurant called Tiger King, you deserve whatever you get.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably true.
How many grades of meat are there?
So literally, Taco Bell serves grade D meat. A friend of mine in college used to work for Taco Bell. They legally couldn't sell it without cooking it. So it was grade D.
This was the one I wanted to go back and change. And instead of D for delicious, I wanted to call it D-licious.
Oh!
Yeah, I had a completely different prompt and
would've been
changed
better.
it at the last minute.
Up next, how the view will finally end.
Oh God.
Vote on your devices.
They're kind of the same thing.
The dumb one. Which one exactly?
Well, they have the rotating cast, so it's never the same dumb one.
I don't think it's usually one.
No, there's the one really stupid one that's always the right winger.
Well, it's like fan fiction. You get to pick your favorite, you know?
Oh my God, do you think there's the View like slash fic out there?
You know there is.
Risty would have told us about it already.
Good point.
I have to go research now.
Goodbye.
Round 2's done. Let's see who's winning now.
Round 3.
It's gonna be an acro lash. I don't know it.
This is round 3, the last lash.
You don't read my
post
posts in the Discord, do you?
Prompt this time.
Word lash.
Write a quip using these word lash rules.
This one goes out to all those 90s kids.
Moment of truth.
I get it in
In
time.
this round, you've got 3 medals to give to your 3 favorite quips. Gold, silver, and bronze. Choose wisely.
Ha! Ward the web rocket. Imagine words. Oh god.
The Cold War kids.
Go in the troubled waters. Oh, this is so good. Better than I expected, let's say that.
Ward is a dumb name reminds me of a few bands I've gone to see. But yeah, it's gonna be hard to say for sure, but I may have successfully killed the
Great, let's
Acrolash.
see where those medals
Woohoo!
end up. Bronze. Bring out the silver. And gold. Let's see what the medals to points exchange rate is these days.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, let's see those final scores.
Oh, Amanda, you and I were tied. Shit.
Yeah, but you like killed that last round, so
They don't give a hoot, man. Those were good times. You guys remember that?
No, I blocked it out.
I still don't remember what they sang, but I know exactly what it sounded like.
Okay, I have to go pee. I'll be right back. I'm sure you guys needed to know that.
Yeah.
They just sounded like, right?
I don't know.
I wouldn't want to be with you.
I want to be with. No, that was like.
That bluefish.
wasn't that Hootie? Hootie and the Blowfish?
Morty.
Morty and the Blowfish.
So do we want to?
Fish.
Oh yeah.
Do we want to do another round or a different game? Or
Let's do another game.
Do another.
Let's do a t-shirt thing.
Whatever you want, Daniel. What do you want to do? What do you want to click on? That's fine.
how's the room feel about patently stupid today?
About what?
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's do patently stupid. But I'm gonna need another beer for that. I'll be right back.
I was gonna say you can't do it too late in the evening because
That's true.
I feel like Juliana Finch needs to be here.
I know, right? I mean, I always feel that way, though.
Yeah.
That's true. I could text her. Be like, hey.
I didn't get a
Your
reply from
presence
her
is
today.
requested.
if you are available. Okay. Adam, who just played, says, I wish you could hear my LOLs during this game. I wish I could too, Adam. It's just gonna have to stay in the silence of your own home and your own cat.
Record it and send it to us.
Yes. Just out of context.
I know, just silence and then
laughing.
laughter.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to know how old I am?
How old are you?
I am. I had a 1 hour VO session and woke up sore the next morning. Years old.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I really did a lot of physical stuff so that those battle noises would sound real. And then I woke up this morning and was like, oh no, I must have slept wrong. Like my back is sore. My arms are my arms are kind of sore. That can't be from sleeping wrong. And then I was like, what on earth would I have done? I didn't work out. I don't leave the house. Like, what did I do? And then I realized, oh, like I'm like throwing punches and doing all this. And of course I did that for like an hour, sweating my balls off in my tiny closet. I mean, very professional recording studio.
Yeah, obviously.
Also, Amanda, your hair looks really great. Did you get a haircut?
Nope, bobby pins.
Bobby pins are the greatest.
I could not. I just was like, it's another hat night. I can't.
It's I have to when it's really wet, comb it back and just layer in the bobby pins until it's dry, and then it will mostly, I mean, some of it, not all of it behaves, like this guy right here, but
people,
you know.
enough with the fake names. Last call for people, enough with the fake names.
No. Oh wait, I need to get out of this.
I think it's just the game that's harassing me now.
Well, no, it's sharing my favorite clips. I need to get out of this.
Yeah, I got that too.
Hold
Can I
on.
play this from the toilet?
Well, you should go pee.
If I can do it, anyone can.
All right, I'm a fast peer, I promise.
Chai tea for Frank. Chai tea for Frank.
Huh. Oh, now I see the code. Okay.
Hey, I just want to remind everyone, dogs are not allowed in the cafe. Cats can come in if they order something, and birds defy all human rules because they are the kings of the sky.
So one of the dudes I play D&D with every week, came on Discord chat and had just a fabulous haircut.
Wow.
And I waited through the whole 3-hour session, and then because I was a little late to the session. At the end, I was like,
Cafe
so,
au lait and a croissant for Pascal. Cafe au lait and a croissant for Pascal.
Dude, your haircut looks awesome. How did that happen? He was like, well, my wife took an hour and a half video chatting with an actual haircutting person.
What? That's kind of brilliant, though.
Yeah.
I've heard that places are doing that. They're charging people the same as they'd charge for a haircut to get on and video chat and walk them through.
Wow.
Yeah. He was it took a lot of just his wife didn't know what was happening. She had the scissors though, and so it was just
I have
a lot
a
of
mint
back
tea
and
that's
forth
half
online.
full for the
Get
optimist, a half empty mocha latte for the pessimist, and a blueberry scone representing isolation for the surrealist.
I'd like to thank the smoochers that sent us Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Oh God, that sounds so good right now.
Is everyone ready?
Let's do it.
Hi, Verily.
Hello, welcome to the seminar. My name is Toby, and this is my ex-wife.
Lena. And together, we are about to change your lives.
That's right, Lena. I look at the 6 of you and I'm jealous. Jealous because your wallets are about to explode.
Great. So now that the doors are securely locked, let's get down to brass tacks. How are we going to make you rich?
Simple, by unlocking your potential. The potential to invent. And as Lena said, the doors are securely locked. Kicking them can only injure you.
Now everybody knows the best inventions solve big problems.
That's right, Lena. And to identify those big problems, we'll need to do something we call market research.
On your device, you're going to receive 2 fill-in-the-blank prompts. Type in anything at all.
And voila, you've created a problem.
Now your created problems get sent to the other attendees to inspire their creative masterpieces.
So let's get to it.
Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me?
I ask myself that every day, but about you, not me.
I think
God, I'm worthless. My brain is just not functioning tonight.
Yeah, same.
These are pretty lousy prompts, honestly.
I mean, it's hard for this one because I have to leave it so open-ended. And then I feel bad because like I can't really think of anything good, and I know that I'm handing someone this to make an invention out of, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh, she got one. Oh, all the kittens want to be our friends now. that we haven't-
Of course.
They're like, is that eggs? Do you have eggs? What is that? Is it eggs?
I like eggs.
I hear it.
They also like Cheetos.
Simply Cheetos.
Now look at your device. You've got somebody else's problems.
Been there.
Simply pick the one you want to solve.
Why do I keep saying, oh hey, I like this game. Let's play it with you 4.
We're halfway home.
Since there are 5 of us, I'm wondering who you're leaving out.
Because Sarah always writes the nicest,
Fantastic.
most
Now it's time
perfect
to
prompts.
solve that problem.
That's right.
The rest of you take
This
me
is
into
the
a journey
pivotal
into
moment
hell.
where you bring your designs to life using nothing but a pen and paper.
But we ran out of
Sorry.
paper, so you'll have to use some cocktail napkins.
And don't be afraid to use a little color while you're at it. We're halfway home.
Only a few seconds left to draw. You are all naturals.
I was just gonna say that. Okay, so now let's bring it all home. Give it a title.
And a snazzy tagline.
Something that makes people say, take all my money, take it right now.
Let's go.
Man, I can't wait to present this. Pretty freaking stoked about it, actually.
That's half your time.
And actually, I want to make this product in real life now.
Oh, wow. I'm really excited.
For a variety of reasons, not just the one that I'm solving. Maybe it'll be the next damsel merch.
I'm very excited.
Let's get a move on. Time's almost up.
Ah.
Oh no.
Great. Now, each of you
I
will
also ran
present
out
your
of time.
creation with our amazing presentation tool.
Really sell yourself, too. This is no time to be shy.
Exactly. Now, let's see those inventions.
Aww.
So, you know how it is when you keep getting kittens on you. You're like trying to sleep at night and you wake up and you have bite marks. I guess they're like permeating the mattress. They probably breed in the boards on your floor, the like old thing or whatever. So,
I think that's house centipedes.
may I present one first? This is a way to get these kittens just like off of you, involving a slingshot, which gets them very far away from you. I call it the fur dispenser. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm next. Oh,
Yeah,
I can't
girl.
help that. It's bad. I will present. Are you embarrassed by your love of cheese?
No.
Not in any way.
Okay.
I embrace
Well, this product is not.
But if I was.
But somebody is out there, and this is for them. I would like to show you the cheddar burka. Yes, that's right. You too can.
I'm pretty sure Q is not in burqa.
That's why I asked you how to spell burka. Cheddar burka is your trusty way to maintain your pride and novelty of.
Yeah.
What do you? Don't look at my phone. By the simple curtain that goes in front of your face when you want to eat your cheese. It's called the cheddar burka, and you can eat your cheese and not be shamed at all. And I didn't have the tagline didn't finish, so
Yeah, that was my problem too.
yeah.
What was your tagline gonna be?
It was gonna be really clever.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you.
It wasn't going to be cheesy.
Not at all.
Ah, death.
So you come to me and say, people keep giving me the clap. First of all, are you sure it's not you? But secondly, poor men, rich men, leaders of the land, have you tried a musical number?
Oh.
Oh,
No, this is
expect
outside
that.
the box.
Wow.
Any musical numbers, any musicals you attend, you find first act deals with, clap, syphilis, something going on. By the time the end of the musical, no one really cares. Whether it's cured, whether it was mistaken identity, whether everyone dies, everything seems fine, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's how it went in Les Mis.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Isn't that a part of
Yeah.
Les Mis? Doesn't
Yeah.
someone die of syphilis?
No, it's a part of Rent.
Yeah.
Ah,
So come over here. It's 20 francs.
there's only the clap.
But
Oh,
yes,
hey, it's me.
But yes, I was working Les Mis quotes into that.
Well done, sir.
Oh my God.
Are you tired of people borrowing your gum? Well, I have a solution for you. And it's a solution for lots of things. And I'm very excited to make it the next piece of damsel merchandise. It also, why are people borrowing gum? If I give you gum, I don't want it back. Don't borrow my gum. Keep it. Honestly, anyway. But if you have this problem, stop carrying gum on you. I don't know. Or you can use my invention, which is the pocket finger. What does that mean? It sounds inappropriate. I promise you. It is, but not in the way that you're thinking. The pocket finger is a little way to tell people to get your own fucking gum, asshole. So when someone asks to borrow a bit of gum, you reach into your pocket and this is what you pull out.
No.
The pocket finger. Let it do the talking for you.
That's so good.
All right. Do you ever get grossed out by dog poop?
Yes.
I mean, who doesn't?
If so, you need my new invention, which is called Doggone. So what this is a transmogrifier. So you get this fancy transmogrifier and you put the dog in it. It's not a box, it's a transmogrifier. And then what comes out is a kitty. And then all your problems are solved because there's no more dog poop because there's no more dog. So get the doggone when it's a doggone shame to deal with all that poop.
When you open the box, is there any chance the cat is dead? Just curious.
It's 50-50, but
You don't know until you.
Oh God.
There. Do you ever have problems that you can't stop thinking about butts? Are you constantly distracted from your day-to-day duties of your job and your spouse and your children because you're thinking about butts all the time, and everywhere you go there's butts, that every human being has a butt and it's ruining your life? Well, do I have an invention for you? That's right, we've got butt goggles! With this simple invention, you take your eyes, which normally will see butts and make you crazy, but with the butt goggles, you can filter out the sight of butts. You will never see a butt again in your whole fucking life with butt goggles. Yes, that's right. Fix your life with butt goggles. Tell your brain what's what without the butt.
Yes. Oh my God. This is like beautiful.
Great job, everyone. Now, each of you has been given some money tokens. Give your largest chip to your favorite invention, your second largest to your second favorite, and so on. And those of you in the audience get a chip to invest too.
Got all that? Good. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Why are there 97 people in the audience?
I know. I just was pointing. I was like, who's still watching this?
Wow.
It's gotta be people who like get onto Jackbox in order to like mess with it, right?
You'll need to
We
acquire
only have 67 on the
$1,000 in
stream right
capital
now,
to not
so
only fund
Yeah.
your invention, but also net yourself a
unless there's like a bunch of
$500
people
funding
watching on
bonus.
multiple,
Invest in a successful invention.
I don't think
and get
so.
double
The
your
stream
money
numbers are
back.
going
But if it
down.
fails,
The audience
then
numbers
keep
are
your
going up.
cash.
I
Let's see how
think
you did.
I know there are people out there who like get into things just to like be racist or
Your
like,
invention got funded.
oh sweet, I'm funded.
I guess you got to do that merch line.
Maybe
I
next time.
obviously do. Oh.
Wow.
I've got an angel investor on that.
Nice. Who doesn't want more cats?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry, Charlie.
Oh. It's pretty great.
Ching.
Didn't expect that.
That was pretty good.
Nailed it. That's all.
Okay, for the final round, let's switch it up a bit.
Instead of solving different problems, you'll all tackle the same problem. Oh.
And who should choose that final problem? How about you? Simply select the problem you want everyone to solve.
Oh, that's me, isn't it?
Mananda.
Mananda.
You can dodge.
Pick a good one.
Don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
Ooh,
I was just
that's
talking.
a good
I don't
one.
have a comment.
Okay, you know the drill.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're halfway there.
This reminds me of The Sims. I've been playing a lot of The Sims lately because I can't be with friends, so I started making them.
I've been watching her do this. She's really good at making your friends.
I'm good at making my friends online.
Do your friends know that they have Sims that are?
Okay, let's get a move on, folks. Time's almost over.
I came in today. and there was,
Okay,
like,
let's make those
do
titles
it.
and taglines.
We're halfway home.
What do you do with these sim friends then? Do you like lock them in a house and torture them? Because I hear that's what you do in The Sims.
And make them pee in the corner.
Yeah.
I mean, what else would you do? Put them in the pool,
Take out the ladder. Yeah.
Basically be avenged.
I got them a job today.
Oh.
Can you pimp your Sims out?
Not to rush you, but the clock's a ticking.
I mean, isn't that what sending them to a job is?
Well, I mean, but like a sex job.
I mean, what's the difference, right?
I haven't found that career
This
path
is your
yet.
last chance to
Well,
impress.
one is
so
getting
don't hold
fucked, the other's
anything
getting
back.
fucked. Mananda!
Oh, I'm first.
Use first.
All right. Hey, all you people out there. Do you ever find yourself in a situation where there's a lack of boning and therefore you miss boning? Well, if so, do I have the invention for you? It's called the internets. So what it is, it's a series of tubes that you connect directly to your computer, and it brings you pictures of naked people so you can watch other people boning, and maybe that will help ease the pain of you not doing any of the boning yourself. So if you find yourself in that situation, get yourself some of the internets. It's a series of tubes full of naked people.
I love it.
Oh, I'm gonna present that. Do you ever really miss boning? Well, probably.
Why are you looking at me?
Probably the problem is that you miss leaving the house to find other people to bone. So probably if you were able to leave your house at all in any way during this pandemic, you might be able to find other people to bone. I would show the tagline, but I didn't finish it. But it had something to do with to get booty, you gotta leave your roofie. Oh wait, that didn't work out. I think I'm done.
Why is the audience so high? Hi, I don't know. What are you doing?
I honestly do not know what's going on.
All right. Do you miss boning?
Boy, do I.
I do. So I have a thing for you. It's called corset, of course.
Yes.
Thank you. Boning in your corset.
Yes, Queen. Proud of you.
All right. Because, you know, these days, the t-shirts, what the fuck? And all this comfy wear. No, we need to have, like, some strict scrimshaw or whatever. Whale bones. Stays, yes. So here,
I see what you did there, actually, now.
You just saw that.
Just now he did.
Wow, special.
And it's, you know, all bones all the time, and you have to wear it, and it's not that difficult, so.
Wow, okay.
Brilliant. Oh, this is me. Yeah, I'm going to present, obviously. Guys, quarantine is hard. There are a lot of people out there who are sheltering in place with people they are not boning. That is a rough situation to be in. Well, I have a solution for you. And it's called the plain old dong. That's right, guys. It's back, and this time it's not made of cheese, but still has a suction cup. So it's just the same thing. It's a callback. You're welcome. I love you. Goodbye.
Wow.
Is that a callback to like last week?
Well, hi there. Do you miss boning? Is it all you think about? All you want is boning, 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 boning? Well, we can solve that problem for you. It's Bone Daddy. Made from our patented Scale Out formula, all you do is drink this concoction and your flesh will instantaneously dissolve. so that you're nothing but bones, and that means everything you do is boning. That's right, Bone Daddy, when boning is all you want. Skeletons are fucking awesome.
Wow.
Well done.
Wow.
Well done.
Okay, so you say you really miss boning. Well, I've got this totally, completely original, not at all used at all tonight idea.
Oh no.
The stay at home. So when you talk about boning, it's you miss that feeling of the corset that lifts properly, that holds in.
Thank you.
And so a lot of people don't know this, but they replaced whale boning with stays. It's a plastic compound that is almost exactly the same tension of boning, but it sews just as well. It goes, and it provides the same type of support and manipulation that whalebone corsets do. So the stay at home, they're kinder to animals.
Oh.
So clever.
You probably could get the whale version.
All right, gang. Now it's time to pick your favorites, but let's raise the stakes, shall we? We're going to give you more money to invest, but now there's a higher funding bar to clear. Good luck.
That makes sense.
Wow.
A lot of good
Yeah, this is
stuff there.
this is way better than I expected. I mean, I believe in all of you, but
Can't invest in you too.
141 in the audience? Did someone
Okay,
retweet the game?
It keeps going. There's something. Yeah, there's something happening
You
on
started talking about
Jackbox.
Dawn's live.
Sorry, my fault. It's got to be on Jackbox's part, because the numbers of people watching are not going up, so that doesn't make sense.
There you go.
Yeah, you did it.
Oh yeah.
That's how it's done.
My skeleton drink. Suckers.
Sorry, Charlie.
Oh.
yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job. So
So close.
I voted for that one.
I didn't care. Yeah.
Woohoo!
There you go.
Series of tubes.
You think it's just
That's
me
it.
fucking with this?
Congratulations.
So who ended up with second place? You were like,
Now for some bad
you won by
news.
$100.
You might have missed the print on the flyer that grants us the rights to any and all inventions created here today.
Yeah, it was on the back. Sorry.
But thanks for making us rich.
See ya.
Patently stupid, that's what they say.
Yeah.
What do we want to do next?
Awful.
Bring Juliana in.
She never got back to me. She hates us.
She's here.
Wait, she's here?
Wait, what?
In our hearts, yeah.
Did someone say boning?
She's here for the boning.
I mean, aren't we all?
My heart. Oh, my heart.
Sorry, I'm late.
All right. Yes.
Yeah, what about Drawful?
Yeah.
Drawful's good.
That's good. That's good because I'm real bad at that game, which will make this funnier.
Same.
Yeah. Michael, bring us.
I love Drawful because it's really great if you draw it well, and it's also really great if you don't draw it well. Like it's just one of those across the board. Like it's great.
It true. I got more snacks. More snacks.
Oh, are we doing snacks? I'm gonna go get some wine.
I know. I have snacks.
Wine is a snack.
Wine snacks.
Beer is like a meal, so that's what I'm doing.
I just had to share some popcorn with my cat, so
Oh, kitty.
Like you do.
He loves popcorn so much. If he hears the microwave going, it's like chaos.
I'm so tickled that Juliana Finch is here.
I'm happy to be here. It's nice to see all of you.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Loopy? I don't know.
We're here.
I don't know what day it is or what month it is.
Yeah.
Quarantinapalooza, so.
I think it's May.
In the middle of.
Sometime in May.
Oh.
I'm glad I got the poop colors this time.
It was such an aggressive noise.
I was like, war is good for absolutely nothing? Ugh. Good God, y'all.
Hello.
Blythe, I love your drawing. Plain old song.
I'm a happy mushroom on a suction cup.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda, what is that a drawing of? It's like rain on a...
April showers bringing May flowers?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I'm a Mayflower.
You are. You're full of pilgrims.
Nah.
So do we want to let an audience member in here? Or?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
A fight to the death.
There's one spot. Be quick.
Yeah.
I'm always just shocked that people are still watching the YouTube stream at this point.
Right.
I wonder if our audience will be as high this time.
I mean, I'm as high.
Well, you're in Canada. How nice for you.
Ooh, Adam again.
Quick draw,
He's a quick one.
McGee, McGraw, McGruff.
Adam.
Gruff is the crime dog.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. He came to my grade school.
I think he came to everyone's, my dude.
No,
Adam?
no,
He
we
got
were
around.
special.
I see it's time for some drawful. I love it when
We had
it's
a
full
McGruff
crew.
knockoff.
It makes me feel popular. I'm gonna get this thing started.
Well, I like that it's the
All right.
owls.
If you look at your devices right now, you should see a secret.
Remember, only go for girls that look like owls.
Oh no.
Because they're smart, right?
There was an incel dude on Twitter that said, if you're gonna go after a girl that looks like a bird, only pick the ones that look like owls, because girls who look like hawks and eagles are up to no good.
Wow.
It is a tweet that haunts me to this day.
How do you decide if a girl looks like an owl?
I don't know.
Or a hawk?
I mean, the hawk, I guess if you have an aquiline nose, that's, I mean, it literally means like an eagle, but an owl?
The thing that one of the parts that like all of that confuses me, but one of the parts is the if part. Like saying that some people are avian-like, but not all of them, or I don't. Everything confuses me about that.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
This is all terrible.
Yep.
Ow.
Yeah, see, we only have 13 in the audience right now.
Oh.
Just weird.
Where'd they all go?
Sardinia.
Yo, I can't even. I didn't warm up. I didn't warm up for this. Now I'm gonna sprain a finger. It's just not good.
Only 30 seconds left to finish your drawing. Maybe you
Well, do I have an invention for you?
Pocket finger.
Let's take a peek at your drawings.
Do we have to?
Yeah, amen.
Now, use your
Oh,
device
God.
to type in
That's
whatever the
terrifying.
title prompt for this drawing could be. Oh.
That's not a murder hornet.
It's not. Doesn't have wings.
Nope.
Forgot how much I loved this hold music.
I know, it's so fun. Like I can't not bounce to it at least.
I know. I feel like I'm always.
Your choices. Which of these
Yo, we should cover this song.
really inspired?
And one of us has to be making the burp and fart sounds.
Yeah, of course, Michael.
I believe this is how the Traveling Wilburys got started.
Oh my god.
Man, can we get the spirit of Roy Orbison?
Oh no, the scary stories to tell in the dark. That was the worst illustration in that whole
I
book.
know, right?
It was awful. It
Oh,
was
God.
awful.
Okay, who picked what?
The second I saw it flash up on the screen, my hand instinctively clicked.
They're all
Legs.
rock.
They should all have 8 legs.
Yeah. Ticks and spiders have 8 legs.
They do.
Yeah.
Look, we're not all bugologists, okay?
Entomologists.
Yeah, that's what I said.
God, that was hilarious. Nice job, Daniel.
We would have had 8 legs.
Would have had it.
Which is the long leg.
That's what gave me the thought.
Give you.
Okay, the next
Aw.
one. Type in a title now.
My thing's all frozen up. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh.
It's an
I have a visit from Peter behind me. on
I was
the
gonna
piano.
say, there's a kitty behind you.
Hey.
Bud, you want to be on TV?
And here are your choices.
Oh, I just realized what it. It's too late now, though.
That's the tagline for this game. Drawful 2. It's too late now.
It's personal.
Thank you.
That was pretty good.
Want to be on TV?
I'll take it.
I mean, it does look like egg in a hole.
I know.
Egg in a
All that
hole.
Arkansas egg.
God. Oh my gosh.
I'm so glad anyone got that.
Wow.
A toast to Dracula.
Yeah, how do you draw that? I don't know.
You did it.
I did it.
You did it.
I mean, now it makes sense.
Put in your titles now.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh.
This is so sad, this drawing.
It is pretty sad.
It's like that dude from Greece who found the rare six-legged octopus, well, I guess a hexapus, and ate it.
Oh no.
Yeah, and a lot of scientists were like, "What?"
And here
I thought it was oh, I completely misunderstood this drawing.
No means no.
I thought it was a jellyfish opening and closing.
I mean, everyone pretty much understood
Wow.
what it was, which means now you have to figure out which one is the correct,
Or just give everyone bonus likes.
or that. That works too.
That, yes.
And here are your picks.
I just really liked it.
It was good.
It made as much sense as any of the others.
What have you done?
Oh.
Ow.
Sure.
I mean, clearly it was a one-armed octopus thing.
Sarah's kicking some butt.
Yeah, Snaggletooth, what are you doing?
Enter your title.
Kicking some butt is what she's doing.
Not taking names.
It's my neck.
This is amazing.
There's
Wow.
so much happening.
There's a lot going on here.
So much happening. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
There's like a whole story here.
Mm-hmm.
Ba-dum, ba-dum.
Roy Orbison hasn't been scoring much points, but I guess that makes sense.
Well, I mean, in the original Traveling Blueberries, in the music video, they had to have an empty rocking chair for him.
Hurry up.
Well, yeah, because he's on our stream.
Type
He's
something
double
in.
booked.
He's the best ghost.
Here are your choices.
Joe Man versus the volcano. I wish that were it. I feel like it's not, but I really want it to be it.
Oh.
Wow, how did so many people get heaven out of this?
It's clearly clouds and rising and, you know, just obviously, duh.
I saw it as like a downward facing perspective, like clouds parting and there's like somebody looking down
The face of
onto Earth where the snowman is.
the divine snowman.
Right. There should be like a big hand coming out like Michelangelo's creation of the snowman.
Here are your picks.
The first snow day before Easter.
Oh, yeah.
Snowman arrives.
Yep.
And the volume's really low for me.
Oh, the game volume? No, I have that really low.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I want to see Joe Man versus the volcano done in that old marionette style, like all the.
Ooh.
Yes, greenlit. Let's do it. We're doing it. What is it?
Yeah.
That means it's one of these?
Rocket
snowman.
Damn it! I picked snowman and rocket.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long
So all this
time.
got heaven and all.
Too fun.
Type in a convincing title now.
Oh
This
wow.
is what is it? It's adorable.
It's adorable.
I feel like some of their prompts should have typos in them just to like add that extra confusion.
Here are your choices. And here are your picks.
40% of the audience.
Damn.
Wait, is it really on Attack on Titan?
Thank you, Adam.
Oh my god.
Yep, that's the one.
Oh.
I was like, if it turns out to be Jax that they're eating.
So specific.
Yes.
I knew everybody's answers were going to be the same, so I went for the Attack on Titan joke because all I could see was a Titan when it first came up.
Gave that one a bonus.
I couldn't not. I was like, everybody's going to be writing roughly the same thing.
The fuck is this?
Exactly.
Wow.
I wish I could help you out.
I mean, it's more of it's so many things.
Well, yeah.
What isn't it really?
That's a good question. What isn't it?
It's a treatise on the effects of quarantine on the capitalist system.
Oh.
Really what I was going for with all the blues.
Quick, type in anything. And here are your choices.
I love all of these.
Small potato versus big potato.
Wow, I legit don't know what is real.
That's the quarantine talking.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think everyone gets a vote on this one.
I don't know anything anymore.
That's how I feel, yes.
Here are your picks.
Wow. So good. They're all so good.
I know.
I want to see a movie called Almond versus Ian.
I think that's a trauma film.
Yes, it's a kabuki vegetarian film.
Yeah!
That's what I had to work with.
I did it.
Wow.
Holy crap.
The world's biggest yam.
What are those things at the bottom that look like grass?
I thought grass. I was trying to show that it was like a thing that grew.
Yeah, it's frozen grass.
Let's do another one.
I mean, it's blue.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
There is. Wow, I don't.
Yeah. I would like to know.
Ready for this one. I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh.
Man, I have no idea.
And here are your choices.
Oh.
Oh, now I begin to see.
All good at dicks. Yeah.
Bigger stick fish.
The effect of quarantine on asparagus.
Select an answer. Come on. And here are your picks.
$4.20.
Wow.
Blaze it.
Wow.
Okay.
Nicely done.
Really?
Finally,
Wow.
an animal
Yes,
to eat the
cell
first
like
clone
dividing.
sheep.
I thought those were testicles.
I also did it first.
I thought they were eyes.
You know, after drawing the cells, I was like, Rissy's gonna think these are testicles.
Now, this drawing.
Oh no. Okay.
Also be a great band name.
Oh.
In the chat, Iceberg saves people from reaching America. It's Andrew Aronson.
Nice.
Here are your choices.
Probably would have been better off.
Hi, Andrew.
Right ahead.
Oh.
I like that the music is trying to make us think the stakes are really high.
Okay, who picked
Yep.
what?
Stakes are always high.
And
This
then
is
it goes.
intense.
"Brrr."
Pug is snoring.
Oh,
Thank
is
you.
that what that was?
Yeah,
Oh.
sleeping hard.
Oh, so cute.
Aha!
Yeah, that is a good band name, Rissy.
Thank you. I can't wait to see what it actually is.
Yeah.
Frat Bros, maybe?
They kind of look like if turnips were people.
Wow.
Brad Bros.
No way. No way.
Wait, what?
I was either Frat Bros or Pokemon, and
Envy you for having to deal with that prompt.
I don't know
Yeah.
how you saw that.
Bros.
Good God, y'all.
whoa.
Go, Daniel. Go, Daniel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also the most liked.
Damn, Daniel.
Solid.
Very impressive.
Again, or something else, or
Sure thing. Michael's gonna fall asleep.
I'm gonna fall asleep. Look, I've been waking up every couple hours because we have a bottle baby.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Do another dropple, one more dropple, and unless anybody has a strong opinion.
I'm cool.
I would say a Droffle or a Quiplash. Those are always good ways to go out.
Whiplash.
Quiplash.
Quiplash.
Yeah.
Puzzle vision going.
Yeah,
Just is.
Oh, sweet baby.
I'm in the
Sleepy baby.
There's a baby.
phase of fostering.
It's weird.
Oh, pug baby.
Like I like
Oh.
like you feed the kittens all day long, and I just do it a few times during the night. Oh, it's
Showing everybody in my living room. It's good. It's very professional.
You're
Yeah.
living
Professional
room might have cool
too.
stuff in it.
I get a full
It has a pug in it.
care of the kid.
but you take care of them all day long, and then like I wake up a few times during the night, and I'm like,
I
I'm
know.
gonna feed a kid.
I don't know if I could get my cat on screen because she's all the way back asleep on top of my Gutadama hoodie on the couch. She's very black, so.
okay, is that a brand or?
Is that the egg
Style?
thing? The
Yes, the
little
lazy
egg
egg.
guy? Okay.
Yeah, he's a character who his whole thing is he is a lazy egg, and I love him so much. I have many things with Gudetama on it, and one of them is a fucking hoodie / snuggie that the cat loves to sleep on.
Oh gosh, we're going. Jeez. I'm just like staring at the screen.
Get with it.
Also, I can't type.
I tried to do a search on the game code.
I like that it tells me to sit back and relax. That feels really affirming.
Although I worry that
Thank
it's gonna extend some kind of mind control probe from the computer.
Just sit back and relax.
Or else.
I have become comfortably numb.
Whiplash is different.
Wolfie. Wolfie's in.
Come on.
Wolfie.
Hey.
Yeah, Wolfie.
Jules is the VIP.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here I go, here I go.
Okay, I'm Schmitty, and we're gonna play Quiplash. Everybody strapped in? Good deal, let's do it. Remember, anyone who wants to join the audience can do so at any time by logging in with the room code.
Is that a threat?
Apparently.
This is round one. 2 prompts will appear on your device, which you can answer in any clever or not clever way you want. Everyone will choose between your answer and someone else's, and decide who wins.
Give me the damn prompt. I know how this works.
The more points you get. Go.
He can't hear you, Blake.
If I shout loud enough, maybe he will.
Monster. Did I hear a baby?
I think
No.
in the game.
In the game,
Oh.
a cat noise.
God damn it. No.
My cat, when I did that, one of my cats literally opened his mouth and no sound came out. It's like,
I love that when my cat does that. We're always like, "Did you lose your squeaker?"
Mine was born feral, so she can't actually make the meow sound. And sometimes all that comes out is. And if she does it quietly.
was she
enough-
born feral or was she born with a smoking habit?
Oh, yeah, she sounds like she's had a 3-pack-a-day habit for 60 years, but yeah. So apparently, like, because feral adult cats don't meow to each other, and so sometimes the young ones, if they don't learn to make the sound, they can't make it in the future, like humans raised by wolves or some shit.
Yeah, cats only meow at us.
Yeah.
They don't do it for each other.
Behavioral neoteny.
Behavioral meowtony.
Oh my god. Jesus
Yes.
Christ, this is hard. These are both really good.
Oh my gosh, y'all are funny.
Sorry, Mananda, yours was really good.
It was.
I mean, yours was better though.
I wrote mine specifically for Rissy.
I just went hook, line, and sinker for it.
Everybody to clap.
Oh boy.
It's voting time.
Hey,
What's great
girl.
is that Ryan Reynolds is a Canadian.
Doesn't change how hot he is.
That's true.
Good point. Please clap.
I will never forget that. Jeb can fix it. And then he just tweeted a picture of a gun that said America.
So hot.
So hot.
You're not wrong.
Next, you know it's time to lose weight when your gut blocks your view of blank. And
The image. The image.
They're both good. They're both good. That's my flesh. Why are you chewing on? She's just chewing on my. This cat is just chewing on my flesh.
Oh. But you're so tasty. Wow. Audience picked
Magoosh.
that one.
in the hopper, a terrible
A fair
name
fight.
for a street drug.
Terrible name for a street drug. Oh boy.
Vote on your list.
Oh boy, these are both great, but I know which one I'm writing for.
Wait, who's the red damsel?
Rissy.
It gets in ya and it fucks your shit all up.
They're more color coded than the Power Rangers, and you have to ask.
We haven't been as color coded in recent years as we used to be.
I would
It's
do
true.
Rissy as a drug.
Honestly, I think the Red Damsel is a really great name for a street drug.
I was thinking
it
a
sounds
terrible
very
street drug,
glamorous.
but
Hey,
Oh, thanks, audience.
hey, you got any of that Red Damsel?
hopefully they'll be in Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, my anxiety just kicked in.
She's your sister.
Not saying I've heard that particular story, but I feel like I've heard close to it.
I mean, that's the story of Little Women.
I thought that was
Oh,
because your sister
true.
died.
No, He went for Joe, and she was like, "Lol, no." So then he
Yeah,
went for
banana.
Amy, which is creepy.
Moving on. What's the boogeyman's part-time job? Okay, vote.
I'm just surprised he doesn't boogie full time.
Right? You would think. He was literally born for it.
He's the man.
There may be a typo.
Nope, sorry, it's Booby Man from now on.
Booby Man.
Booby man job is an interesting
Oh,
idea.
I thought that was intentional.
No, I wish. No, I didn't even realize I'd done it until just now.
Coming up next, the worst interrogation would have a good cop, a bad cop, and a blank cop. Get to voting.
Oh, God. What?
I want
What
to see
in the
both
name of
these.
God?
I want to see the floppy cop.
Is that like a two-dimensional
Yeah.
cop that just keeps like falling on the table?
Although,
Like wacky flailing arm cop.
What? Oh, would the cat cop like play with you?
It would just knock bottles off of the desk.
He'd play a game of cop and mouse.
Ah!
Ah.
Floppy cop, just say floppy cop.
Floppy cop.
Amazing.
Is that a 5 1/4 floppy cop or a 3.5 inch floppy cop?
All I could think of was that improv game, Sit, Stand, Lean. But like one of them's floppy.
Put in your votes.
Oh! Sometimes I read these in Groundskeeper Willie's voice, and it's very fun.
Ever
Go
been to
on.
the emergency?
My pizza's here. Hold on.
That's also an awkward thing to say on the trampoline.
She gets up and goes to the door like she doesn't have a husband.
She forgot.
Houseboy for that.
Yeah, exactly. Funny thing is, I thought it was my doorbell for a second, then I remembered my doorbell doesn't work.
Oh, the audience has 12 people in it now.
Clock's running out. Pick fast or use a safety quip. Time to share. First off, the one thing Spider-Man's spider sense never warns him about.
Oh
I
my.
know.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no! Ah!
I like the callback.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
thanks for helping me vote on that.
What kind of pizza did you get, Rissy?
Also, I think Italian sausage and red peppers.
It's Jehovah's Witnesses at the door is the problem.
Mormons go to doors, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah.
Ding dong. Hello. My name is Elder Price. There's a whole song about it.
That's right.
Oh my, a sign you may be in a cult.
Ding dong.
Mormons at the door.
Yeah.
Mormons not at the door.
Mormons in the house.
The Mormons are coming from inside the house.
Oh shit!
Peace to any members of the Church of Latter-day Saints in the audience. You're probably not
Hey,
in the audience.
Every time I go home for Thanksgiving, there are Mormons in the house, unfortunately.
Wow. Fully split.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to vote with my fellow escapees there.
Well, yeah, former Catholic.
I had to go with the one that was kind of sad. So the unprecedented sense of
Same.
belonging.
Yes.
Oh, that's hard.
Oh wow.
One seems to lead to the other, honestly.
See, that's my problem. People always think like I'm drunk or high. It's like, no, this is just me.
My natural vibes.
Ivan.
Good job, Jules.
We're all gonna stop and dance next time we see each other.
I would love to stop and dance.
Dance.
Party.
Your next prompt is
Do.
a slogan if a bear was running for president. Make America
Oh God.
vote away.
Wow. Like the old anime or?
No, I completely misread the prompt.
What did you think it said?
I said if
Man,
you
Reboot
were.
was a really good show.
Daniel, what'd you say?
I thought it said if you were running for president.
Oh, that tracks.
Oh,
Go
sorry,
Bears.
Daniel.
Oh no, that's totally fair. Like sometimes you just bomb. Yeah.
And also, we just really want this country to reboot.
That's
Right.
Yeah, there's that too.
Snobby hair.
Snobby hair salon for cats.
Cats.
Time to vote.
Ooh.
Oh my
shit.
gosh, they're both so good.
That's hard.
I think at least one of those exists in New York.
They probably both exist somewhere. I would be willing to bet.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, as long as it's been since I had a haircut, I would also go to a cat salon if I could.
Oh, a hair salon that just has cats?
Yeah,
like a cat cafe.
Amazing.
And then you would know whose hair was on the floor.
Yeah.
There's owl cafes in Japan now.
Because you're just there for a long time doing nothing.
Okay,
so
next one.
Are they owls or are they girls who look like owls?
Right, girls who look like us. It's for the incels to come in and look at them.
there's actually both. They're right next to each other, so you can like pick.
Right, girls that look like owls versus girls that look like hawks or eagles.
Oh no, actual owls, and then girls that look like owls.
And then owls that look like girls in the back room.
Oh shit.
At least I
That
hope.
room is directed by David Lynch.
Yes.
Wolfie, I really thought you said that.
Are you saying that someone who said that Colonial Williamsburg wouldn't get
Wouldn't
fired?
get fired.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Vote on your
Oh god!
Solid callback.
Yikes.
I love a good callback.
A callback, or do I go with? Oh,
The one that would be really awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
neither would be
They'd both
great.
be really awful.
Yeah.
I'm going with the callback. I think.
Well, I also figured that the callback is actually something that they might try to make. I hope that they would never make a flavor oven cleaner, but
Birdie Boss
Crazy.
would do it.
well, That's a different story entirely.
Those fucking things.
Nice.
And next, the worst excuse Clark Kent has given Lois Lane so he could go change into Superman.
I appreciate the quotes.
Yeah, right.
On that one.
Like it's his catchphrase. It's
Just like a laugh track right after. Just jacking it.
with a look to the camera.
And that's all for round 2. Fire up the scoreboard.
Oh, damn, Amanda, coming up.
We'll see. I always blow the third round.
Not always true. Have faith in yourself.
I usually blow the third round. How about
That's
that?
better.
Okay.
Listen, she can blow whoever she wants to. She's a grown-ass woman.
Well, as long as they consent.
Though.
I am a grown ass woman.
I'll give you
what
some
is
goggles
happening?
soon.
Oh no, Daniel, what happened?
What happened?
We lost him.
Oh, we lost Daniel again, didn't
No,
we?
no, it
Daniel's still
okay.
here.
It tried
Okay.
to load an acrolash.
Ah!
And it just broke.
Yeah.
Hate it so much that
The worst of the quips.
Well, we had to find out one way or another what would happen, I guess.
Yep. Oh no.
Damn you, Acrolash.
see,
Always trying to ruin our fun.
is he twerking again? Twerking? Twerking?
Who's
Do you mean
twerking?
tweaking?
Tweaking.
That's a real word. I mean, twerking is technically a real word as well. Jesus, I'm not
Just
even-
twerking it.
Just
Yep.
twerking it. No big.
Yeah,
It
no,
looks
sorry
like it's
about
trying
that.
to do a thing.
No, Daniel's trying to do the thing.
Do your thing,
Womp
Daniel.
womp.
Well, I guess this is what we get for
Flying too high
trying
to the sun.
to,
For being monsters.
well, for trying to outwit the game itself.
No, I have a secondary way of doing it, but
Oh.
just didn't work that way. I was too clever for my own good.
You tried. You tried.
Sorry, it was bound to happen one day.
It's true.
Well, they have a family-friendly filter. That's no fun.
Yeah, I use that when I play this with my family, which is not nearly as fun.
Mm.
So, everyone mention what you've got going on again?
Nothing.
What?
Pizza?
Oh no, your Patreon links, Bandcamp.
Oh, yeah, that.
Uh-oh.
Everyone promote yourselves, and then we'll just sign off.
Next week, join us again. The fucking 10? 10?
That's the name of it, isn't it?
It's gonna be called Quarantinapalooza. Fuck, it's 10.
It's 10?
Fuck, it's 10.
Oh my god.
Oh
Still
shit.
doing this?
We're in double digits.
Yep.
That's easy for me on the Roman numeral though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I've been using Roman numerals for the graphic design, and every once in a while I have to look into Google and be like, 7 is Roman numeral.
How many eyes are in this?
Yeah,
Two eyes.
But
I always know because there was a song when I was a child called Wheels on a Big Rig, and there was different ways to count the 18 wheels on a big rig, and the last portion of it was via Roman numerals, And for some reason in my childhood brain, I thought I would be awesome if I learned it. And so I did, and I could do they did it really fast. And I learned it, I memorized it, and I was like, yeah, I'm so cool. And then no one ever appreciated it.
Can you do it now?
I know, so that we can appreciate it.
All right, I haven't done this in a long time, but here we go. Oh, there's I, V, 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 I, V, I, V, I, X, 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 I, X, I, X, I, X, I, V, X, V, X, V, I, X, V, I, X, V, I. Wheels on a big rig.